Hello everyone, Goppo is live!
Who wants to control Hazel for this fight?
I think Nathan
Oh,
should do it.
All right, I'll be uploading her character sheet. You can control that as well. She will have her own initiative.
I'll admit, I forgot where we left off in this campaign until, like,
did
30 minutes ago.
did Olivia follow us?
Olivia is there too. I'll get her character sheet
Maybe
uploaded
we
too.
should, as we get started, get a recap. And I did it last time. Come on now. Welcome to the Elementalist, guys. Somebody. Somebody.
I put my notes!
A gnome tricked me into getting high, and now I'm in a fight of my life.
Actually, Gnome didn't trick you to do anything.
Yeah,
No,
he did.
literally,
He
you
told me it
walked
was
in
a
there.
bag. He told me it was a bag of fairy dust, and if I ate it, I would see the world in a different light.
You did
Your
it.
wisdom score
I
is
did.
terrible.
My wisdom score is terrible, actually. Let me check it. Oh, it's actually 12. But my intelligence is a 10, so it doesn't match well.
Okay.
Gotta get
All
the
right,
real
okay.
dice out.
Oh.
So,
You can no longer hurt Snips. He is no longer to be seen.
he's ascended to godhood.
I just had a spontaneous thought last night, like, what if Kobold but Drake Warden? And then boom.
All right. Recap. Robert had jousting tryouts,
Yes.
and Paragon was issuing them. And Jet was riding the his rival or Robert's rival's Pegasus.
Unicorn.
Unicorn. Unicorn?
Yeah,
it was a black
someone
unicorn.
else had a Pegasus.
Doodles aced the cheerleading tryouts, which was interrupted by the discovery of some graffiti.
Wonder who did
Nathan
that.
Nathan finds the red jelly in the library, which later advanced the plot. Robert had a date for coffee.
Was
That he was
unaware.
unaware it was a date.
With his with the victor of the jousting tournament, Lord of Evergreen. Doodles and Nathan made a heartwarming speech and got the newspaper job. Iona and Grill did spell casting, and then everything kind of went downhill from there.
And Grill forgot that he went to spellcasting.
A lot of forgetting. Nathan and Grill drank some Oobleks and now can't remember. Everyone found a bunch of bodies, including Great Man and Fake Great Man. And the professors are investigating, and we all go to a party and get
What
crunked.
happened at that party?
Robert did drugs.
Mm-hmm.
We got some drinks, and then there's an Ooblex in the basement.
I'd like to imagine it as Robert was given temporary sight into the Feywild.
And
Not wrong.
we all decided that we had a rule. Everyone was gonna have a buddy, and that we were not gonna get trashed at this party because we were hunting an Ooblek, and Iona was very insistent about that. And Grill's a bad influence.
And then Iona shoved Robert in the closet.
And then Robert climbed out of it and then talked to an iron golem.
And
And
Iona,
he's like, you know what? Let me let you in this room. You seem like you could use a minute.
Yeah, and Iona looked around in despair at her party that immediately went. Pfft.
Everyone else had buddies.
This really is like a bunch of teenagers actually starting out their adventure in D&D. They don't understand you need to stick together.
Oh,
Yeah.
Except for the one nerd that did their homework. And they're
yeah.
just like, guys!
You're not supposed to do that. No.
Literally.
All right, who's ready to die?
Oh boy.
You bitch.
Yes, probably. I have a nice AC at least. I don't have a nice wisdom save.
You
It's not
bitch is
horrible.
crazy.
It's not horrible. It's a +3, but it's not great. I don't have my aura of protection yet.
No, you don't.
What is that, level 5, level 6? I think it's level 6.
I should know, and I don't remember.
I think it's level 6.
Alright, Olivia's character sheet has also been added. You have to add her equipment.
Who's playing her?
That'll be you.
Oh, shit.
What class is she?
She is a paladin.
D&D
So
Beyond.
I'm just getting the last token uploaded, guys, and then we'll be going.
You are not sharing the map, correct?
Not yet.
Okay.
I wanted to get the tokens on here first.
This is like our first combat, right?
Like actual
Yeah.
combat, yeah.
No shit.
This is our first combat. Yeah. We've
I
had
just
plenty
see-
of encounters, which is really cool, which is what I love about great storytelling, is that you can do so many cool things before combat. And like
Yeah.
a lot has led up to this. I think it like means a lot too.
Well,
I assume it's the unassigned cleric, paladin.
Paladin.
Both of the crown?
Yes,
Yeah.
unassigned paladin. The unassigned one is Hazel. Hazel should be a soul knife. Olivia should be a oath of the crown.
Yep.
what I do like
That's the
about
Oath of the
this
Crown.
is that the 5 of us now have a reason to join the that
This
other
is the battle
club.
map. Robert, make that wisdom saving throw for me.
Making wisdom save.
Get some battle music on.
16.
You find yourself dropping your sword to the ground as you continue to walk next to this golem, closer and closer towards this red mass. Both walk about here when the rest of the party gets to the bottom of the stairs and enters. The sight you see is an old, decrepit basement barely lit by the torch flames on the wall. This giant, shambling red mass in the middle, and this golem with 2 arms wrapped around Robert, standing probably about 9 feet tall, walking him ever so closer, with this red tether kind of slinking out from this mass and connecting to the giant membrane as a whole.
What weapons is Olivia using?
Olivia has a great sword.
Great sword. Got it. And she wears plate, or is she wearing
Full
what?
plate.
Full plate. Got it.
Yep.
All right. Got what I need for a fight now. Just gotta prepare her spells.
Yes, I let you choose her spells.
Perfect.
Same for you, Nathan, if Hazel has any spells, go and add those now. I have already taken the initiative and rolled initiative for the monsters tonight.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
I think we rolled last night, or last time, at the end of the session, right?
Oh, did we?
Did we?
I think so. Grill
I feel
got
like-
real low.
I feel like we did, but I don't remember what the numbers were.
I don't either.
Oh, get me.
I'm pretty sure I got a 5.
All right.
I'm willing to re-roll that if we want to re-roll.
Yeah, we can. We re-roll tonight, just because it's easier.
Alright. Roll initiative. Ooh, first initiative roll. Ah! Ooh.
I don't have a modifier, so it's just a 16.
I got a 15 plus. Ooh, -1. So 14.
Come
Grill,
on, baby.
Grill approves to 13.
12 plus
Grill
2,
is
14.
all right. We'll read them in order based on what you guys got. So anyone get 20 or higher? 19, 18, 17, 16.
16.
16.
Modifiers for both of you.
He
One.
has higher.
All right. So we
He
will
has
say
higher.
Nathan is first with a 16, and then Roberto with a 16. 15, 14, 13. I know Grill's 13.
14.
14. Doodles,
Oh, I gotta roll for Hazel.
14. And then we have Grill.
Still last.
Hazel also got a 16, but she's got a +3 modifier.
Hazel, so Hazel is the first one up tonight.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll for her. Oh, hold on.
No problem.
Olivia got an 11.
Iona, what did you get?
I got a 14, but I have a -1 modifier.
So, Iona, you are last, and then Olivia is back
11.
behind you.
Yep.
Then we have this guy. Oof. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
Stop it.
All right. Let's go.
Get rid of
Hazel's
that
up.
fake. Get rid of that faker. I got my own model.
Oh yeah, you guys may have to double tap your models tonight. I forgot you guys can't control them if I place them.
Yeah, I'm putting mine down too if you want to delete mine.
Yeah, I'll delete the line down there. You guys can put yourselves in whatever marching order you were in. Make sure you can move Olivia and Hazel.
Yeah, I can move Olivia.
Yes.
So over here is where the stairs are.
Yes.
All right.
Before combat starts, as you guys are entering into this room, is anyone attempting to make a perception roll? Or anything?
I will.
Cool. I'll let you guys do that. You guys do not just have to immediately jump into combat. We got initiative out of the way, so we can... If you guys are taking a few seconds to do anything beforehand, just go ahead and roll it up and let me know what you roll.
13 for Olivia.
13. There is a table at the bottom of the staircase with various potions from the looks of it.
She calls out the potions.
You guys are all notified of the table of potions. It's located right here.
I do not wish to butcher Olivia's voice, so.
At a quick look, do any of them look familiar?
There is a slew of them with a spectrum of color.
Am I cognitive or am I just like dazed?
You're kind of dazed. You don't know if it's the drugs or some sort of mind-altering effects. Maybe both.
I fall off the drugs, didn't I?
Hey,
Did you get off the drugs?
Yeah,
make a
you
roll.
made me. You had me make a con save.
I did. You're no longer under the influence of drugs. Definitely some mind-altering effects.
So I'm being carried, right?
You're present, but your body is still moving forward.
Oh, so I'm walking, not being carried.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're underneath the command person spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I guess any amount of resistance for me is just coming through like heavy footsteps, trying to slow myself down.
Yes. You definitely don't want to be walking, but you find yourself doing so. All those who rolled above a 10 see the table. If you rolled higher than a 15, did anyone roll that in perception?
Name.
Grill got a 5.
5? Okay.
I've been in rooms before.
Ooh.
This is just a big one.
Nathan got an 18.
18. Nathan, you see various torches mounted to the wall that are all lit, kind of flickering. You do notice that they have more of a yellowish hue than they do of like the burning amber that a torch would usually emit. You'll also notice some chests in the back, as well as a grate that is like busted out. You can probably perceive that this is where the monster came from. Also, some very large spider webs along the wall.
But where are the spiders?
Ew.
Ooh.
I'm just looking at the Hazel's sheet and looking at the discussion.
Fuck, I'm dazed. I can't take actions.
Are we in
Doesn't-
initiative order moving and
Let's see.
taking actions right now?
You guys can choose to do what you want. Once you guys are ready to start combat, we'll get it rolling.
Well, we heard the commotion. I'm sure we're all rushing down there.
Yep, you guys are all in the room.
You see
Nathan would-
Robert. You see Robert very stiffly walking towards that giant red mass of ooze.
Grill yells, "Hey, Robert, snap out of it."
Damn. I took another step forward.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm grunting right now, trying to force myself back. I don't reckon I could talk, right?
You cannot. You can make another wisdom saving throw in another round.
So not now.
Not yet. Well, we're still using the one from the beginning of the game.
Sweet.
I think Doodles is near the front, and she'll just look back at everyone else and kind of step behind the frontliners. Go, it's down here. It's gross.
Is
Everyone.
is that the thing? Make me forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Iona. Yeah.
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 Looks like it.
And we just need to stop at the end.
At this point, Nathan would summon the sword before combat begins.
Yeah,
Your sword is summoned as it spawns in a mix of green flame and hellfire.
Ooh.
Get
I will
it? Green
reach
flame blade.
out to. I will try to reach out to Robert as I turn away from Doodles after confirming that this is definitely the creature responsible for killing our professors and a bunch of students. And Iona will begin to weave light in her hands and try to reach out and cleanse Robert of this sort of.
Ooh,
This
you
ooze.
remind me. Is anyone here lacking in the dark vision department?
No.
It's pretty dark in here, Robert.
God damn it.
Your
Even with
vision
the
is
torches?
halved.
I am angry at something that I cannot see.
So the torches only light up a small amount of light on the wall. They probably let me draw some
It
circles.
is a pretty big room.
Would you say this room
Yeah.
is dimly lit,
Yes, it is definitely dimly lit. The
but not
torches
total
kind
darkness?
of light up this amount of circles. There's probably 6 on each side. No, not total amount of darkness. But it's definitely like, if someone were like to be set in the mood, it would be like this type of lighting.
So advantage on stealth checks,
Marvin
disadvantage on
Gaye
perception.
is like prepping in the background.
So our attack rolls are not made at disadvantage in dim light, correct?
They are not.
Okay, good. That's all I
However,
need
if
to
the
worry about.
you know if the torches were to be removed or extinguished, it would
Yeah,
be
that'd be a
definitely
problem.
dark.
That'd be a problem.
Are we in a initiative?
Grill's
or-
gonna
Whenever
Grill's gonna
we
wild
decide.
shape.
Grill wild shapes. And then after he wild shapes, we'll start combat. First up is Hazel.
I'm sorry, does Robert get the Shield of Faith?
Yes. He would get the shield.
Oh, sweet.
I get it. It's like key points.
Additional
I feel like you
magic
guys
bonus too.
I feel like you guys keep not hearing me. My mic keeps cutting out.
I didn't hear the Shield of Fate part. Yeah.
I neither.
Yeah, it sounded like you were gonna do like a lesser resto or something.
That's what I was waiting for too.
No, I don't have a Lester Resto.
Damn, guess I'll die.
Yeah, I was
Any
just
any
trying to.
any surprise bard levels for counter turn? Anyone, please?
Dude, that's such a high level bard thing. No.
What is Hazel doing, Nathan?
I was taking a moment to try to understand the stuff, but let's see.
Soul Knife or Spooky?
It's pretty on theme for Hazel.
Yeah.
Hazel's going to step forward enough that she can see both the golem and the Oobleks, because their dark vision's only 60.
It's dim light, so she'd definitely be able to see him in this light.
Um, she's going to summon Psychic Blades in both hands. Throw the first one.
The blade rips through the air. Roll to hit. Who is she throwing the blade at?
These are going to be at the golem.
The golem. Okay.
An 11.
11. What type of damage is this considered?
Psychic.
Psychic. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Does an 11 hit?
Let me see. 11 misses. Sorry, sir.
I'm gonna throw the second one. Ooh, that one's 23 on the second one.
23 hits. Roll damage. So one knife rips past Robert and kind of dissolves in the air. The second one sinks into the golem, almost sliding in through the steel on its back.
Three plus three, 6 psychic damage.
How much?
6.
Oh, I thought you said 36. I'm like, what the fuck?
36 psychic damage.
You die. Your brain explodes.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Next up, we got
It's me.
Nathan.
Oh.
From what I remember at the other party, how big of a cone was the fire that he breathed from that drink?
It was like same as doing a breath weapon.
About
what is
15-foot
that?
cone.
15-foot cone, yeah.
15 foot. Let's see.
You use the new tool?
Yeah.
He is, boys. He's using the new tool.
How do? How do? No C.
This room so huge. Alright, Nathan's gonna move up to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I know 15 foot I'm gonna reach out for you. Okay. No. I'm barely just at the golem. So we're not gonna take the drink yet, but we're going to 30. That's too far, so I am going to use X-Blade's Curse on the Golem, which will give me +2 to damage rolls against it, and I score a critical hit on 19 or 20. And then action. Action, I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast. Using my sword as the spell. Ooh, natural 20.
Whoa.
Who are you Eldritch Blasting?
The golem.
Me.
Roll damage.
And Robert.
Unless she has the one where
In
Shy's
my
brutal
misery.
crits.
No.
You don't want to
In
run
my
Shy.
misery.
You don't want to run Cat's crits.
No.
Full double damage times 2.
I don't know what that is.
shit,
Doesn't
yeah,
that mean
Yeah.
doesn't
yeah.
doesn't that mean that the
Or
monsters run
Full
cats crits?
Full double damage plus yeah. Cat's
It would-
crits. What we running, Mo?
Full double damage plus damage?
Full
double
damage
damage.
times 2.
Yeah.
Full,
Yeah.
So if it was a D8, it'd be full 8 plus your modifier, or not plus your modifier, times 2, then plus your modifier. Yeah.
Yes, that would be it.
All right.
So yeah, for
I
all
love
class,
math.
It would be 20 plus 2 from the curt, so 22 force damage.
And that's on the golem.
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
see-
on me. I
You
die.
see part of the golem get kind of blown back before seeing the gel that makes up this thing made of the same substance of this ooze start to like reattach itself and like stitch itself back together.
I'm afraid of that. Robert, get your head together. And my lantern.
Oh shit!
He's so
Of
obsessed with
course.
dying.
Let me just stop being mind controlled. Of course, I apologize.
Roberto, you can make that wisdom saving throw.
Can I make it with advantage since I'm being interacted with?
Yeah, I'd say you can.
Sweet. Ah,
The power of friendship.
that's better. Dirty 20.
30,
I rolled a 3 first. One can hope.
You are back. You have control.
Do I have my turn?
You do have your turn. You have a bonus action and movement.
You hurt me. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. What can I do as a bonus action as a paladin?
You're running freaking Baldur's Gate rules?
Yeah, I was about to say, someone's been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
As an action,
I hate that shit.
a player may attempt to break free.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true. I believe it. I believe it.
Fine.
Does Shield of Faith stack?
It does not. You can certainly try.
I will not try. That's a waste of one of my 3 spell slots.
Half casters.
Ah, squishy man. Ah,
So mean.
I've
make
only
up
had
for
2
it,
weapons. I could use a smite to prepare it, but if I get hit, I could lose concentration. So there's no point.
I'm
in
gonna
doing
add
that.
your weapon onto the battlefield.
My weapon.
Oh, is this
What?
weapon taken from him?
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you dropped it.
Does picking up a weapon cost an action?
I think it's free if
It's
you use it
free.
as part of your movement.
Well, we didn't walk too far away from it, right?
It's free. It's free to pick. So the way that it works in 5e is it's free to pick it up, but if you stow it, it then takes an action to take out another
So-
weapon.
Moving out of the enemy's range. Oh no, I
I'm
guess
still-
you're still within 5 feet. You're good.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You're good.
I'll maneuver around and just swerve and then pick it up.
Yep.
And then
Reach out and grab it.
put myself in between him and my boy over here. Apologies for keeping you waiting. Allow me to greet you properly. Says I brandish my sword.
My name is Indigo Montoya.
Yeah.
Prepare to face the wrath of House Coulson! And then I'll
That's
end my turn.
movement, bonus action to grab the weapon. Doodles.
Oh, I'm next. Oh, okay. Ew. I'm gonna move along the wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shoot, I didn't think I was going first. I'll see the iron thing that's trying to hit Robert, and I'll be like biting on my nails nervously, and accidentally like nick one of my fingertips with my teeth as I bite down too hard. It goes ah, and the blood's gonna drip down to the stone as it hits. This almost like a red shadow runs across the ground to cast Chill Touch.
Okay. Who are you casting Chill Touch on?
The
Me.
suit of armor. Robert.
Me.
The suit of armor.
I've been called
Hell
worse.
yes, 22.
22.
18 plus 4.
You hit.
This will
What type of damage is it? Cold?
necrotic.
Necrotic.
Jesus. 7. So 7 points of necrotic damage, and it cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
It also, if it
You
is
see the cinching from its arm from the Eldritch Blast stop. As Chill Touch hits it.
That's my turn.
You are
how
now
much damage
required to
total?
hit it every single turn with that.
Why I took it.
How much damage total?
7.
7. I'm counting on my fingers.
That's fine, I do too.
You look like you're contemplating whether or not to tell us if it was immune or not.
Pro tip: keep a calculator.
Well, I do, but when running 2 monsters, I don't have 2 calculators.
You have a calculator on your phone.
Fuck you.
I
Alright. Who's
am
up
an intellectual.
next? It goes Grill. You are animal shaped. What are you right now?
So Grill,
Donkey.
Grill is having a rough time right now. Most people, when they wild shape, the spirit just comes, washes over them, and they kind of just go into the new form. Grill is definitely having trouble. His looks painful and frustrating, and instead of moving right into the new form, they are slowly just bone snapping, arms and legs and torso elongate a little bit. Looks like they're getting more like sinewy, and looks like they can leverage that for advantage on strength. And these chitinous plates that are forming, very insect-like, look like they'd protect against most attacks. And these big scythe-like claws form out of their hands like a mantis. And that was pre-combat, right? The wild shape?
Yes.
Well, then in combat, the transformation continues as he is just struggling through this, and his legs bend and break and become insect-like, like a grasshopper. Knees bend the wrong way, and definitely looks like he quickens. And then it's gonna let out a hiss and charge. Does the is the ruler to scale?
Yes, rulers to scale.
Well, I can't get to the Oobleks,
Big ass basement. Jesus.
so I will charge the Iron Golem with 2 claws extended and attack.
Okay.
First claw is a 17 to hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use my Panda D6.
A 17 misses.
Okay. And then second claw is a 14 to hit.
Miss. Miss by inches as you swing through the air. Robert, as you see this creature you've never seen before in front of you.
Oh. Thunderfall!
It almost ascends from the darkness as you can barely see in here, as who's now in front of you.
And that is bonus action, action, movement. So that's it.
All right, Iona.
As Iona continues to conjure the light that continues to glow around Robert, she sees both Nathan and then Grill charge into battle against this creature. The worry in her kind of builds up, but she takes a moment and a deep breath, and small, almost paper-like doves begin to fly from her palms. Glowing in light, they begin to land on Grill and Robert's back. And I'll be using the Channel Divinity Emboldening Bond. So both of you basically get Bless. Um, you can add it to a you can add a D4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make once per turn. So once on your turn, my turn, and everyone else's. And
Okay.
that's just Grill and Robert right now.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
We just need to stay within 30 feet of each other.
So
Yes, thank you.
everyone has a 30-foot radius on them, or a 30-foot
That
radius around
is
Iona, because I can add that radius in the battle map.
while any bonded creature is within 30, so it's just any people have to be within 30 feet of each other.
Okay.
Says while any bonded creature is within 30 feet. So if they stay together, then they're completely fine.
Perfect. Okay.
With that also being said, that was my action. As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
As you explode with light and the sounds of chimes are heard, you start sparkling with holy aura.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Robert, Grill, this thing is pissed, and it's gonna turn, and it's swinging at the first thing that's in front of it with this huge great sword. Who it was wielding with two hands, it now swings haphazardly with one, and it is gonna take a swing at Grill as you were the first thing within sight. Get my dice here. This is a 21 hit, Grill.
Damn it, I wish it was me.
Is that a yes? Oh, okay.
I'm
And then-
What's your wait, wait, wait.
muted.
What's your
Eight.
AC?
AC's 14, so it definitely hits.
I said it was wish it was me because mine's a 22.
And it hits Grill, doing 13 damage as it slices through.
And it looks like the chitinous plates resist that. I'll take 6.
All right. And after it takes this massive swing through Grill, just missing Robert by inches as this big, it doesn't even really look like a sword. It just kind of like clumped together piece steel that looks like it was very horribly forged. It would give a dwarf a heart attack. Just kind of swings by you, Robert, missing you by inches. Next up, I believe.
Is it the end of its turn?
It is. Do you get a reaction?
I do.
Ooh, let's hear it.
My swift legs, when a creature ends their turn within 5 feet of me, I can use a reaction to move 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Perfect. Which way are you moving?
Towards the Oobleks.
All right, you moved forward 10 feet. Go and get on the map. And it swings, and it kind of looks up, locks eyes with Robert, not paying you any attention as you take the opportunity to dash forward. That brings us to Olivia's turn. What is Olivia doing?
All right, that's me. Okay, so she's a great weapon master, paladin. How far away from? Where is she? There she is. All right. Fuck. It's measuring tool. There we go. All right. She'd have to dash, unless we're using jump mechanics.
It's not Baldur's Gate.
Jumping is an action you can take.
You said action, not bonus action. Can she make a attack as part of that action?
Can she
As in,
make an
like,
attack?
jumping up and then
jumping
striking
attack?
Yeah.
The rule of cool, sure. She is wearing full plate. Just keep that in mind. There may be disadvantages there.
Would she need to make an athletics roll first?
She would.
All right. Let's see what her modifier is. God damn! That's dog water. Come on, Olivia.
She's got great charisma.
How did you beat me? How? Okay, +2, that's a 17 for that athletics check. Would that succeed?
17 will succeed. You go and make the attack roll mid-air.
Olivia has a +4. 18.
18 meets beats.
18.
All right.
Okay.
Is an iron golem. What the fuck? Just rolled it.
It is a nerfed iron golem. I will let you all know that. The AC, I did not want to send an AC 25 creature at all of you.
Appreciate.
I'm not sure what it just did,
You want
but
to see San really mad.
I
12 slashing.
figured you did. I was like, that wouldn't make sense.
12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage as you come down.
Damn.
It slashes through, and typically where the first time when Nathan and the others have hit this thing, it's been kind of like a fleshy cut, as you've seen like the ooze immediately start to cinch itself back up. But when Olivia cuts through it, it almost cuts through like a harder gel substance, and like piece of it chunk off, presumably from the chill touch that hit it earlier.
Strategy! Haha!
Suppose
So that was 12 damage, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just adding up the damage total right here.
What is her divine ability? I know Crown has something unique. As a bonus action, each creature might. Oh, okay. That's only helpful if we've taken damage, though. So only one person would benefit from that. All right.
just give it another round.
Yeah, everybody come closer, let it sweep attack you, then go back, and then we can use it.
LOL. The Ooblek hasn't even attacked yet.
That is its turn, or her turn.
The Ooblek has not even attacked yet. That you are correct.
Did you not add it to the initiative count?
It is the Ooblek's turn.
Fuck. I mean, shoot.
I mean, kerfluffle. Or
Gosh darn.
gosh darn dang it.
Motherfucker.
Cheese and
What?
rice.
Cheese and crackers.
As you see the Oobleks kind of bulge and kind of shoot out a congealed substance onto the ground, it slowly starts to take form.
Oh.
As it summons almost a simulacrum. And this form kind of convulges and morphs together and slowly starts to take the form of Max.
Who?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit. Cat
The
boy.
cat.
Oh, Oh, you fiend! You cannot possibly make me fight my own pet! You psychopath! Someone else do it.
Doesn't that mean that he's gone?
No, he did eat some of it, though.
Max stands up, draws his sword, and points it at you.
What the fuck?
Robert.
So why is he so big?
Why is it Bruce?
He would
with
say his
that-
iconic line. He would say his iconic line. Say it.
He would say his iconic line.
Say it.
还是个做有什么有钱没？
You bastard!
And he's going to dash forward, getting right next to Grill. He's gonna exude all of his energy to stand right here, and he's gonna end his turn. As the layer action starts to take effect, those spider webs that you notice start
not
to
spider
vibrate
webs.
and shake as you see a bunch of little spiders start to crawl down from the ceiling and onto
Oh,
the
man, they are.
floor. The numbers are in the 20s as they start to crawl and kind of reach out towards all of you.
Why spiders?
Why not spiders? Indeed. Don't worry, they're more scared of you than you are of them. They're just so oh my god, there's so many!
God damn. Dude, I immediately had the tingles shooting up both my arms.
I had that same feeling whenever I saw the video of that woman hitting the spider with a broom and then a million
Yeah.
of them just shot out of it.
Oh god, I'm so upset that you reminded me that exists.
Top of the round, Hazel.
Don't worry, guys. We're in a V formation. We're definitely going to win. So we're gonna die.
It's worked for the Blue Angels.
No, it hasn't. You know how many of them have died?
I might be able to actually do this. Let me get my ruler out for you.
Pull out some of that soul knife parkour.
Soul knife parkour.
And not just be just within range. Hopefully the spiders don't have a lot of HP, as Hazel is going to aim at the swarm of spiders in the bottom right, and cast Sleep.
Sleep on the spiders.
Mhm.
Or sleet.
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay.
Go Betty bye.
I roll 5d8, and if I roll higher than however many hit points it has, then it is affected.
5d8 and you gotta roll more than the HP?
Yeah, of the spiders.
Okay. Roll it.
It's not bad.
What'd you roll?
26.
26 spiders go to sleep, but we still have
As
a
you
few
s-
hundred left.
As you see this swarm of spiders kind of fall asleep, they kind of lay on their backs, their legs start to like twitch.
Impressive! He killed them all in a single. No, she killed them all in a single spell.
Atta go, Hazel.
That concentration?
No.
Sleep is not okay.
And it
All
lasts
right.
for a minute.
Next up is Nathan.
Or until they take damage.
Or until they take damage.
Which, fuck them.
We will say for thematics, it was this group right here that went
Yeah,
to sleep.
that's the only one that was close enough.
I will edit this to give it a red tint so that we know that it's asleep.
Icky.
Look, its HP is low.
So, quick clarification: drinking the drink, is that an action or bonus action?
We'll make it a bonus action. We'll use
Cool.
critical role rules.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that puts him just within range as he quaffs down the dragon's breath potion and aims his fire at the Oobleks.
Roll to hit. Also roll a Constitution saving throw after you've done your damage if you hit. It is alcohol.
Does big burn.
What would be my modifier to it? Actually, it's a cone,
Constitution.
so wouldn't
Isn't it a
wouldn't just be
saving throw?
It is a saving throw. Thank you for that. You're right.
You add your Constitution to your to hit bonus.
That wouldn't be bad. That'd be +3.
Not bad.
It's a 23 save.
I don't know. I don't know what the DC would be, but I assume so.
Half damage.
I don't,
So the fire spreads across this Ooblek, and it starts to shake and convulse. And Max starts doing the same thing.
There's actually a potion of fire breath. We could use those stats.
It almost recoils from the flames, trying to get away from it.
So potion of fire breath, yeah, DC 13, half as much on a successful saving throw, so 46.
Well, the damage takes half.
12 fire, well, 6 fire.
6 fire. Thank you.
Gets doubled anyways because it's vulnerable to it. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't actually know. I haven't actually fought it like.
We do know.
It is double damage. It
Wait,
is
shit,
double damage.
really?
It is. Good call.
We know this already, though, guys.
Yep.
We did.
Nope.
We did a whole thing last session.
Well, we
where
know it's
we
scared
literally
of fire.
investigated.
Yeah, my mom.
Someone
We know it's
researched.
scared of fire.
We
into it.
literally went to a lab and researched this and found out it was vulnerable to alchemist fire, and we have 2 vials of alchemist fire to kill it with.
Yeah, and I asked my mom.
I don't think. I look at the minuscule bottle compared to this hulking monstrosity. I don't think we have enough.
Did you figure out the riddle? You figured out my riddle.
And so it's almost like I already knew the answer.
That was a
Anyway.
good riddle. It was a really good riddle.
It is good. It
It was a good
if,
riddle. It
yeah,
was.
Would have been good if we didn't already know, but Nathan didn't know. So he still had to figure it out.
All right.
It was a
Joe,
riddle to
you're
confirm
up.
the
Nope,
answer.
not yet. That was my bonus action.
Oh, he said no.
No.
I didn't realize that y'all
No,
forgot about the alchemist.
Guys, guys, all we have to do is line up in a straight line and peasant railgun a vial of alchemist flasks onto the Ooblek. It'll die instantly.
And
Huh?
let's see.
You don't get it. All right.
Where is
Are we
it?
running Alchemist Fireball to gate rules?
How would we get that many peasants in a line? There's a stairwell. and
But
it's
we
not
but we
big
have there's so many of us though,
Oh,
right? Right?
I don't think it would work. Sorry.
Bonus action. Do I
We don't
hear
have
an
enough of
Eldritch
us.
Blast? Bonus action?
That's an action.
If
No,
only-
no.
if
Hold
only-
on.
If
Let
only
him
it
cook.
was a bonus action for
Let him
everyone.
10 foot.
Only sorceress.
Double
Ew.
check my measurements here. 5, 10,
Someday.
Okay.
Only
Yeah, we're going to
sorcerers with
Eldritch
magic
Blast the
initiative.
Oobleks.
Eldritch Blast the. Ooh, wait, you as a. Okay.
Action.
As an action, roll it.
None of my other spells would hit. Bring me a dice. Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh, 16 plus 5, 21.
It's
On
so
the
weird. I
Oobleks.
literally just rolled a 16 when you said that. When next time I roll, say 20, alright? See if it works.
And if that is a hit, that's 7 force damage.
Yeah. You don't have like agonizing blast or repelling blast or anything, do you?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Or
Cool,
pain, otherwise known as painful blast and odor blast.
And that's my turn.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. Roberto.
Is that motherfucker? Is that
It's a
a
middle
it is
session.
a bonus action. All right, so I have to hit it first for me to be able to trigger this. So hopefully I roll a 20. Say 20.
20.
21.
Not a
God,
20.
I
Not a
forgot you told
20.
me to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck, what's my modifier? +5. Oh, the 19. That hits. All right,
What are you
so
hitting?
the
The golem?
no, no, yeah, the golem. I just thought about the cord on it, but Robert's not focused on that, and it's also hard for him to see. So, all
My con save was 19, Shadow.
Okay.
right. So first, I'm rolling the standard damage of the collect his longsword. Hey, or collect his longsword. What the fuck? No, starlight. It's the same thing. All right. So that is 7 slashing. Plus, it begins to radiate and vibrate with holy energy as I divine smite.
Describe this smite as you slash through it.
It's a mid swing, and my entire arm begins to glow as after I strike it, the after image of my glowing arm strikes it a second time, and it explodes with that radiant energy.
As this explosion goes off, this golem explodes into a million pieces of particles that fly out. I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody.
Including our
Can I-
backliners.
Yes, everyone, including the NPCs.
17.
18.
But there was an effect that went off after I divine smote it.
What happened?
I triggered my my channel divinity.
So Nathan got a natural 1 and Hazel got a natural 20.
Oh
Oh.
shit! I forgot to roll for her too.
So Hazel,
Olivia got a
like,
9.
ducks out of the way. Olivia gets coated in.
Yeah.
Olivia gets coated in like this red ooze. She like kind of like slacks off her. Anyone who rode below a 12 is covered in this ooze as it's like all over you.
Oh,
And you all notice
Not
it starts to
again.
like move down your bodies, like these individual pieces, sort of like the specimen you have in the jar, and they all like start to crawl towards the ground.
Oh no.
So
I don't like
so
this.
the effect of that smite was inspiring smite. You were so inspired by the fact that I exploded it in a single hit that I gotta roll 2d8 plus 3 and give us some temp HP.
Everyone
Nice.
gets temp HP?
If I want to give everybody temp HP, but
Hell yeah.
I wish it was described as every member that I choose gets 2d8 plus 3, but no, I have to roll 2d8 plus 3 and then divide that. That's dumb.
No.
But I'm not the one who makes the rules. Ah!
Blame Jeremy Crawford.
Fuck you,
So that's
Jeremy
8
Crawford.
HP.
I'm
I will
sorry, Jeremy
give.
Crawford. I love you.
He's a really good guy.
I'll give it to everybody else. How many of us are there in the fight right now?
Grill already has temp HP, so maybe
5, 6.
skip him.
Okay. I will give 2 temp HP to Nathan. No, not Olivia. No, yeah, I'll give it to Olivia. Olivia. Gobbo's like nowhere near the fight, and neither is the other
Imagine.
two. So fuck it. I'll give.
honestly,
divided by-
just give it to yourself and Nathan.
Yeah, go frontliners.
They're the only-
Okay,
yeah, the
fine.
front
I'll
line.
give
You
my.
don't-
I'll give me and Nathan 4 HP.
You
Yeah.
don't give Olivia 10 HP and then your next date. So about that 10 HP. Then
So you picking up the check this time since you didn't pay up during our fight?
I offered to pay, but you said no.
well, before the 10 HP.
Grill's
Or
danger
before the
sense
temp
triggers, and he ducks behind Puss in Boots.
That's Maximilian in leggings, actually. He wears yoga pants. The
I
most
cannot
terrifying
believe
article
this.
of clothing.
He wears
Lululemon.
shorts.
Lululemon. Please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, movement, right. So this golem's no longer a thing, right?
No longer a thing.
Beautiful. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You have made me a very angry man, weird red or thing. I forgot what you're called. But I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's your attack.
No, that was my action.
Oh.
I already used my action. Yeah, I don't have multi-attack, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I use my bonus action as well, and I use my movement, so that's the end of my turn.
Doodles!
Okay.
Oh, Doodles! Sorry. That's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse reference.
It is.
Oh wow.
It's Pluto, right? Pluto!
No,
No,
Doodles.
it's Doodles.
Oh.
It
It's
is
Doodles.
Doodles.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Toodles with a T.
I thought it was.
Is it Toodles?
Oh,
I thought it was
because he
Doodle.
gets tool because he gets tools or tools.
I thought it was Doodles.
You got to
was
look
Pluto.
up Mickey
Doodles,
Mouse
too.
Clubhouse lore.
This is a Mandela effect.
I'm gonna yeah.
You say that about everything.
It is.
Mandela, hey, what?
Aha! It is Toodles with a T.
You ass. It'll ruin my thing.
You were wrong.
Oh,
It's Doodles for the game.
It's Doodles now. I'm gonna step forward, seeing that people are starting to get hurt. I'm still clutching my hand, and as I'm walking forward, another drop of blood's gonna hit the ground. Chill touch against Puss in Boots.
It's Puss in Boots. Ooh, roll damage. Roll what's the spell save actually?
Chill
attack
touch
roll.
just rolled a hit. I am rolling
Okay.
so well. That's a 17 plus 4, so 21.
You hit. Roll damage.
D8.
My poor cat.
That is a 6. 6 points of necrotic damage, and it can no longer heal until my turn.
And as describe the spell as it goes on the ground as a shadow form and
It
attacks it.
so as the blood drops off Doodle's hands and it hits the ground, the tattoos are up on her arms kind of flare up a little bit, and it blends in with the goo that's on the ground, and as it moves, it just picks up more and more of this goo until it almost like a snake, it gathers and wraps around the leg, just begins to crush the leg.
And as it starts to crush, you start to see the flesh and the fur fall off of Max, and it reveals just this amorphous flubber-like blob. It's red. You can see the sunken holes where Max's skull used to be, kind of making that feline shape. It lets out a hiss, and it starts to like slink to the ground and bubbles into a bubbling pile as that goo too starts to kind of move. This is just watch him melt.
Doodles is staring horrified, and that ends my turn.
Perfect. Next up, I believe, is Grill.
Well, we'll see this opening. Is there a figure in front of me anymore, or just a puddle?
Just a puddle. He is a bubbling pile of red goo.
Then I am going to go ahead and charge in just one kind of fluid motion, charge the golem, then kept going, and will completely forgot about it last time, but I'm gonna reckless attack.
Hey,
Reckless attack.
get some druid.
And use my D4 for another 2. That is 16.
16 misses.
Oh, you're Path of the Beast Barbarian. Okay.
You said with the
That took me a
D4.
minute.
Yep.
I'm like, what kind of fucking wild shape is this? I'm like, what the fuck?
Second claw
Can't believe it
is
took me that long. I
a
feel dumb.
23.
23 hits.
And that is going to be.
He's a druid.
He's a druid.
He's a druid.
On
He's a
paper, this man
barbarian.
he shapeshifted. He's a druid. He wild shaped.
He's a
wild
druid.
shaped.
That is a beast
He's-
transformation.
He's attacking angrily. He's
Yeah.
an angry druid.
He's a human druid.
Yeah.
He's a druid,
He's a
man.
human druid with some anger problems.
Yeah.
That's a beast barbarian. Don't try
Right-
to edge
right-
me.
Write me a 12-page essay on a Path of the Beast Barbarian.
Okay.
Um,
That's actually my
It's your
second
homework.
favorite subclass, so I can do that right now. Hold on.
that
Pull the Word
is
document.
8 slashing damage.
No
8
copy and pasting.
slashing damage. All right.
Now, the question of the day:
Yes.
do the natural weapons, the claws formed, count as light for 2-weapon fighting?
I say we're gonna run the claw rules like the Tabaxi and the Leonin have. I think those, well, natural weapons are technically light, aren't they?
No,
Does natural
But
weapons
there's-
get 2-hand fighting?
no, but
There
it's
isn't
up to you.
anything that says it does.
It does.
So it's up to you.
I'll allow it. Makes sense.
I mean, would you slap twice in a fight or slap once in a fight?
I mean, realistically, when you take as many hits as you can take,
So
I mean, before they hit you.
yeah, I'd say we can rule that. Don't think we have any. Does anyone oppose? Anyone want to rule that differently?
It's not in the book, but I'd allow it. It makes sense if you're trying to kill. Why can you do it with 2 daggers, not 2 claws?
When you see like a lion or a tiger take a swipe, you know, like they kind of go to the back legs and they do 2 hits.
okay. So then I will bonus action 2-weapon fighting. And
That
that
just doesn't
is
add your ability modifier to the damage. Just a dice
Yep.
roll.
22.
22 hits.
Okay. And that is 2 plus 2 for rage is 4 damage.
Perfect, perfect. That is an equal sign, not an addition sign. Okay, Iona, you're dazzling in holy aura right now. What are you doing?
Watching in terror as my friends rush towards this creature.
I mean, we're tearing it apart, so that should give you a little bit of
Which
confidence.
is- which is thankful at least. I'm gonna step forward because I'm out of range here. And I think we want to go. Oop.
Bless thine soul, you weary soul.
You okay, Shy?
What'd you do?
What happened?
Nothing.
Speak.
No one said anything.
Maybe that's what was so funny, the silence.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think.
just Shy started laughing for no reason.
Yeah, roll
If-
damage.
I know.
If-
I'm so confused.
As are we all.
So say we all.
Y'all know the rules. When the DM smiles, it's already too late.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna move 20 feet. Look at the potion table real quick. See if there's anything. Any more. Go ahead.
There's a red potion, a blue potion, a green vial. I wouldn't call it a potion. It's into something too different. And there is clearly alchemist fires. It's got like the 2 multicolored globes on it.
Pocket the green vial, and I'm gonna take the other alchemist fire.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use 25, 30 feet more to get closer.
Okay.
And I believe that puts me. Was that an action to do?
Bonus action to pick stuff up. That's what we rolled for Robert's
so
sword, right?
then
Yay.
to pick up an item, it was free for
Yeah.
Robert's sword.
Oh, picking up items is free then. Whatever we rolled for Robert's sword is what we're gonna roll. That's what we've
Okay.
gone with.
So I'll grab the alchemist
Just
fire
wait.
and
It picks up
I
every rock within
will
its reach and throws them all at us
all at once. You'd
all
have
at
to use it
once.
and you'd have to use
It,
an
it
action for each and every one of them.
it's no longer an attack roll, it's a saving throw attack.
LOL.
You are going to get hit. It's just whether or not you're going to get hit hard.
It's pocket sand,
Yes.
but
Pocket sand,
pocket
go!
boulders. Pocket sand,
Yeah.
but pocket boulders.
A
Um,
fucking giant uses pocket sand and kills everybody on accident. Oops.
it doesn't seem like anyone's really hurt or taken damage. So I'm just gonna
Will's
keep
taking
my
like five.
defenses up.
I took a great sword.
Is he
Yeah, he only took like 6 damage, so this
alright
fight's going a lot better than expected.
so far?
Yeah, yeah, because the things that I have that would heal you would probably heal you for more than that. It would make more sense to wait,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think, and just prevent damage.
That's what I meant to.
So I will
Do proactive
um
healing by killing the thing that's going to cause us to need healing.
Try it.
I see you doing measurements. You stop that.
I
Stop that right
right.
now.
I need to see. I think this isn't concentration, but I just need to make sure. It doesn't show you the D&D Beyond app needs to be better. It's really unfortunate.
I can
Um,
measure too,
I
see?
will um give two just because I have the action and I don't have anything to do with it just yet. Or actually, I might well no, because I already have. Oh, that's so smart.
Claire going through
Okay,
their spell book while the wizard's over there just like pissy.
I Iona, as she steps forward with the alchemist fire and sees them both bravely asserting themselves against the Oblaks, looks down and thinks of Lathander in the great moments where he reshaped the entire pantheon of Faerun in a new image, hoping for a change. And though he was wrong, and though things eventually went back to the way they were, um, Lathander grew and learned from it, and it was a part of their journey. And she looks at her hands that were once sworn to be those of a pacifist and the alchemist fire in it. And instead, she chooses to
I chose
say a
violence.
small prayer to herself. No, she does not choose
Sorry, I
violence.
couldn't
Not yet,
help it.
yet.
I
We
couldn't help it.
we
Not
gotta
yet.
we one day. Not yet, not yet.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's story arc. We'll see what happens. Um, she says a small prayer to Lathander and Shantae to give her strength, and she blesses the both of you. And I will cast Bless um at second level because I don't have any first level spell slots left. Or actually, I lied. With that prayer, because I forgot of this new trait that clerics get. What is it called? Uh, it's a bonus action. Um, do harness divine power. As a bonus action, you can regain one extended spell slot up to level 1. So bonus action with my prayer, I'll harness divine power so I can level 1 bless.
You're good. That burns a uh,
Channel divinity.
channel divinity.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well, it would. My channel divinity is a balm of peace, which is healing I might not need, I don't think. I didn't know it burned a channel divinity though. That's annoying.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
skipped over the first part of
burn.
it. Right there. I think I'll still do it just because I already said I would.
Okay.
And let's just move from there.
Wait, did I give you
So
my flask or did I keep one?
I'll give the bless to um
Your best friend.
myself so I can keep concentration. Or yeah, you know what? I'll give it to Doodles, Robert, and Grill So now Robert and Grill have both Emboldening Bond and Bless. So you can roll
2d4.
yes, essentially, but Bless is specifically attack rolls and saving throws, where Emboldening Bond is all of your D20 roll checks.
So it's on saving throws and
But-
attack rolls, you get 2d4. Oh,
I mean,
Uh,
Emboldening Bond is all of
we
your
we get a D4 on all attack rolls and
On
saving
one.
throws.
On 1 every turn.
No,
no,
we
so
get 1d4 on
yeah.
all of them, and then 2d4 on one of them.
yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, question mark?
This is fuck
Yes.
math, man.
It's not even math.
Let's
It's
just do
just
some cool
remember.
magic shit, okay?
And min-maxers be like,
More dice.
More dice. More dice.
More dice. More dice.
all right, is that your turn?
That is my action, bonus action movement. Thank you.
Iona's mantra: we will
Perfect.
get through this 1d4 at a time.
The golem is dead. So
forget guidance.
that turn is over.
Don't forget guidance. I can't. It's concentration.
Golem's dead. Max is dead. Olivia is up.
Max, no.
I am anger. Where's my level in barbarian? I just look over at the grill. You, give me one.
He's a druid.
Yeah, he's a druid.
The druid.
Stop edging me. I'm
Wait,
going to. I'm
stop
going
what?
to yell.
I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to use that word.
It's the wrong
I
word.
don't think that means what you think it means.
What?
That's not the right
I'm
word.
going to send you a DM, Robert.
Okay.
The term is,
Don't-
the
don't
term is
soil-
gaslighting.
No.
Wait, don't
Just
soil
Google
the
it.
poor boy.
Just
No,
Google
don't
it.
Google it.
Do not Google it.
Okay. What does it mean? What do you think it means?
What do we
Cave
think
in,
it
do the
means? What
dad-
do you think it means?
Cave in, deal with this. He's messaging you.
What do you think it means? That's the question.
I don't know how to
No,
describe
what
it.
the word you're looking for is gaslighting.
Well, I know that word. Hold on.
Are you sure you want us to stop edging you?
I want to go home.
Wait, now I'm curious. What did you say to him?
I told him what it was. What it meant.
What was that reaction, though? No, where'd the DM go?
We lost two people over this. I can't believe this happened. Like,
This is a great time to say hello to Roberto's mom, who's watching the stream.
No, she's not.
I really hope not.
No, I'm not telling her what it means. That's just going to be too awkward.
Good lord.
Oh, I'm checking. No, she's not. We're good.
Oh god, imagine.
With Royal not here, Olivia skips her turn.
Come back to her.
Everyone within 50 feet of the Oobleks in a
Please.
50-foot sphere,
Fuck.
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw.
No. That's basically everyone, right?
Bless.
Don't forget.
Is
Don't forget your D4.
Bless saving throw?
Yes, bless is saving throw.
Okay.
I'm on fire
So-
tonight.
And then
Advantage plus
so
2d4.
Grill and Robert get 2d4. You get 1d4. Doodles.
Iona, Doodles, you guys are also within that 50-foot radius.
I'm
What's
good.
this? You said dexterity saving throw?
Everybody but Hazel's making this saving throw.
You said dex?
Yes.
It's deck save.
Okay. What does a 7 get me?
Oh.
At a 12.
I'll
That's
tell you
failed.
once everyone releases. The DC is 18.
Ah,
Okay.
Grill's
18,
danger
yeah.
sets and the Bless and Bond is coming through clutch.
Yeah, that
Did you
just got
pass?
me an
Did
18.
you pass, Grill?
18, 20, 24.
Nice.
Thematically, Grill, your claws dig into the floor, and Roberto, you stick your sword into the ground.
Or
As the rest of you feel gravity become reversed and slam up against the ceiling.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good. You hold on to a fixture of the rock.
I'll say as
you
a
just decide not to move.
yeah. I'll say the gore around the ground just like wraps around my legs, holds me in place.
Too
Yeah.
angry to move.
Disgusted.
As reverse gravity has been cast and you guys are all now on the ceiling, you don't take any damage from this reversal, but you are about 30 feet now from the Ooblek. Upstairs, you hear screaming and panic.
Oh
People are trying
shit!
to fly away.
There's more than one.
Oh man,
children-
that would be
the children
that's a
are flying
great
away.
party. Dancing on the ceiling.
It's to the roof.
I know Richie is playing subtly in the background. Layer action. This group of spiders starts to move forward a little bit.
Did we
Doesn't
take
all-
damage?
Living on the edge.
You did
starts
not take
playing.
damage from the reverse gravity.
Cool.
Would they take fall damage if they were to suddenly not reverse gravity?
And the one way to
Thank
find
you. Thank you, Robert.
I mean, if they didn't going up, they shouldn't going down. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know about that.
You sort of, so the way I'm ruling it out is this is a sort of creeping reverse gravity. So
Oh,
once-
it's slow.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it like creeped out, so you guys were prepared to like brace yourself, kind of reverse your weight. If it were to suddenly turn off, there may be some saving throws involved in that.
Okay. All right. I thought it was like the actual reverse gravity spell.
It seems like people upstairs were much more caught off guard than the people down in the basement.
Drinks everywhere.
Yes, that is why they are screaming. The drinks are flying away.
Imagine.
Or no, they're flying away from the drinks.
Top of the round,
Oh.
Hazel. She is still on the ground.
Oh wait,
Um,
Olivia didn't make a turn, did she?
Turn got
no,
skipped.
because you
Brutal.
Does
you
that
took
edge you a
psychic
little bit?
damage, so
Fair trade, fair trade. I'd rather not talk about it.
Hazel takes a step forward.
Just take a step
And-
forward.
Poor
still
Roberto.
Still outside of the range, but she's going to throw 2 psychic blades with sneak attack.
Roll it.
Which one? Ooh, 23.
Not work tomorrow.
So it's a D4, 2D6. Jesus. 8 and 11 psychic. And then second attack with bonus action.
11
Nice.
psychic. Okay.
That's an 11, which I do not think hits.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
You guys ready to hate me?
Ah, here it is.
More so?
Sure.
Legendary action.
Fuck. What?
It is a boss.
Yeah.
Make a DC saving throw. Full mate. Sorry, a wisdom saving throw.
I say,
Sorry.
oh,
A DC saving.
a DC saving throw.
Sorry.
This,
Oh my God.
this is the one. I'll show you, Ken. Hold on, here you go.
DC 18 saving throw. Grill.
That's the Urban Dictionary definition that I was referring to.
Wisdom.
Oh, grill.
Yep.
You get 2d4.
Remember- Yep, 2d4.
That is a 30.
A 30.
If you really
So-
think
Get
A natural 20,
here.
2 4s plus 2.
The
You have been
dominate-
blessed.
The
I'm-
dominate person seems to have failed.
I am a druid. Great wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm too
Dominate.
angry to listen to this guy.
Yeah.
I think the funniest part is Ben saying this. Like, right? Like the way, like, yeah. Someone please
fuck.
clip that.
Look how pissed off.
Someone please clip that.
Royalist.
I'm too angry to listen.
Yeah. Dominate person clearly fails, and
Oh, fuck.
you are unfazed. Next
There
up
goes
is
all
Robert.
my dice rolls for the night, though.
Yeah.
I thought Nathan was next.
Oh, Nathan, you are next. I apologize.
You know I'm right, Royal.
Trying to have an adult conversation.
I
No.
nerfed this monster and buffed it in other ways. I had to have my bullshit o'clock, right?
We're aware.
I had to do it. Spent a lot of time with a lot of DMs.
Yeah, turn the druid against a squishy people.
Imagine how scary that would have been.
Yeah.
I would have had to do the tank again. Come on, man. You can't do that to me.
Just be happy I started with buffs on you and not on Grill, and then Grill ended up turning against us. That would suck.
Yeah.
Would have been those bonuses would have been great. I would have loved that.
Too bad.
Oh no, too bad she could just stop concentrating.
It's true, she could, but then that would leave Grill
But it's-
vulnerable.
And
Yeah,
also
that's
wasted
the
spell
point.
slots.
Bonus action, as Nathan looks up at the Ooblek and holds out he tosses aside the glass he was still holding, and holds his hand out at the Ooblek as he see this spell circle start floating in front of his palm with 3 black fires surrounding it. As he casts Hex on the Ooblek. I will do extra necrotic damage, and I will give it disadvantage on, let's say, dexterity checks.
Rooted to
Legendary
the
resistance.
Wait,
It cannot resist this. It just happens.
They can't. They fuck.
ground. Ha ha ha!
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you, nerd.
I
Hex
was about to
just
say, 'cause
happens.
it's not a saving throw. And then the 3 fires merge into the center of the spell circle and shoot out an eldritch blast.
Roll damage. Hex gives it disadvantage on saving throws, right?
Dexterity saving throws. I get to choose which ability it gets disadvantage.
You chose dexterity?
While
wasn't
it's
sure- I
rooted to
wasn't
the
sure.
ground.
Is
It cannot
saving
move.
throws or just checks?
Saving throws.
Saving throws.
Anything that uses the ability. I think. Let me double check.
Okay.
He is so glad he chose dexterity.
I am extremely glad you chose dexterity. Roll the damage. Let's get this turn over with.
It literally cannot
Ability checks made
move.
with the chosen. Look,
It
I don't
can
know.
move. Oobleks can move, popular to disbelief. They have some horrible movement speed, but they can definitely move.
I wasn't sure what to do, which one to do. So
It works.
You're
I chose
fine.
one.
You're fine.
I think
You're a
which
new
one-
warlock. That's the point of this whole campaign. Or
Its
new.
at-will spells are ridiculous.
Shh.
It would make
Glad
a
you
wizard
said that.
salivate.
10 force damage.
It would what? A what?
It'd make a wizard salivate.
10 force damage.
You can Google that one too, Aaron.
I know what salivation is, Shy.
Are you sure?
Alright.
Be nice. He's already had 1 trauma for the night.
I speak.
So 10
But
force
how
damage.
much? 10 force damage. Oof. That is a big hit. But smaller than your last few.
Yeah.
Did you add your 2 from the hex?
Oh, you're right. So 12. Thank you.
12.
Is it
Thank
is
you.
it 2 or is it a d6?
It's only 2. It's only 2.
All right. Who is up next? I think that
Me.
is. Yeah. You want me to say it again?
No, I don't.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Regular hex is a D6. I
Oh, I
was
was talking
thinking
about
of
your
Oh,
the
hex
other one
your
blades.
was on the golem.
Hex blades
X-Blade
curse.
curse.
Yeah, that one was on
X-Blade
the
curse.
golem.
The Ooblek
Oh,
is very jiggly and wobbly. It's like
So add an extra 5 to that damage
an extra 5.
for the
necrotic.
hex necrotic.
Yes, hex is
All
a
right.
ranger's.
I added 5 to the HP total, and then I removed it.
Nope.
I really wish you made con its disadvantage because then I could actually use Searing Smite, but
Come on.
it's not worth it.
You can use it at any point. You are a paladin.
He's baiting you. That makes me nervous.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not using it. Instead, uh, how easily would it be for me to just kind of put my sword into the Ooblek? Just kind of like put it in there.
To stab it, you would have to withdraw your sword from the ground.
It's already in my hand.
He picked it up like
It's in your
2
hand.
turns ago.
Okay. So yeah, it's in your hand. I mean, it would be a thrust. It'd be
Would
an
it would
attack.
it would it be met with resistance? Is my question.
I mean, it would be
Like,
met
is it
with
moving around a lot?
Is it wiggling? Yeah, of course it's wiggly. But
right.
I mean, not hard enough for you to thrust your sword into it. You're right up on it.
That was my point.
It's not gonna be like it's not gonna
no,
be
no,
like
no, no. I
ninja
understand. I
elusiveness.
understand. I understand that. I was just wanting to flavor a spell, but I don't know if it's worth it anymore.
Do it. Do it. Do
So,
it.
so you
Do it.
know, guiding bolt, right? It's that
Yeah.
pew pew ranged
I'm
attack, right?
very in tune with guiding bolt. Yes.
What if, and hear me out, I flavor guiding bolt as a mega smite? Like the sword begins to glow and elongate as
You
I
know what this
thrust it
is?
into it.
Do you know what this is?
I can't
That's a
see your arm.
that's a reach, right?
Yeah.
You can't guiding bolt a smite. I'm sorry. That's
No,
not
no,
okay.
not smite. No, it's flavored a smite. Like it's just guiding bolt, but it
Does
looks
it
cool.
cast guiding bolt through your sword?
Yeah.
No, it is not a focus. You are not a Pact of the Blade Warlock.
Boo. Okay.
You can like stab it and cast it with your hand, but like
But also, isn't Robert right
I
now?
cast smite. Oh well. All right.
you can say smite after anything. It's just a verbal action. You can hit somebody with a chair and be like, "Smite, bitch!" like you don't need to cast spells when you can throw hands.
I get it. With my normal glowing sword, I will just slash at it, I guess.
Okay.
That's
Roll it.
17.
Misses.
Oh well.
Ooh.
Did you roll the D4s?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh fuck.
You get 2 of them.
That's a 21 to hit.
Plus another one.
No, that was both of them.
Did you say 21 to hit?
Yep.
Meets beats.
21?
I'm scared. All right. Smite, I guess.
Collective eye roll. I nerfed it in some ways.
Holy shit.
Yeah. First I'll deal the damage and then I'll smite. So let me just slash attack.
I mean, girls had no problem hitting this thing so far.
No, never
Doing
mind.
like
That was
a
10.
23 and a 30 or some shit.
Alright, so that's 6 slashing damage. It's bare minimum. And smite is 2d8. Dog, water, 8. So that's 12 damage. Yay. I feel like I just wasted a spell slot.
Ben helped me confirm that it doesn't affect hex doesn't affect saving throws.
So did you smite it as well?
Yeah,
With what smite?
I can only smite with normal smite.
What type of
Would like
damage
that.
does it do? Is it radiant?
Mm-hmm.
Double it.
Ooh.
16. So 6 slashing, 16 radiant, 22 damage.
Cool, cool. Big hit. A large chunk of it like kind of flies off and bubbles down.
Yeah. That's my turn. That's all I can do.
It lands over here. The Ooblex is significantly sized down after this chunk has flown off of it. And it fails its concentration saving throw, which means everyone needs to make a dexterity save. That is on the ceiling.
What does a 1 get me?
Get
fail.
you 1d6 of falling damage. Actually, we said we were 30 feet up. 3d6.
Oh my god.
Pain. Get you pain.
5 damage, and I will make a concentration save. I lose concentration on bless.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a
I'm gonna
big
hit the as I hit the ground.
That's
Oh,
only
no,
one of the
whatever will
That's
you
only one
do?
of the D4. We still have the other D4.
They still have the other d4.
I also take 5 damage in case anyone cared.
Are you
but I
still
guess not.
casting shield on Robert too, or was that
Oh,
dropped?
yeah,
No,
you gotta-
Shield of Faith had to drop for bless.
Okay, cool.
Good thing I wasn't hit
anyone
yet.
else make that acrobatics or dexterity saving throw? Anyone get lower than a 10? Cool. You guys.
Nathan got a 9.
Anything
It
got
was
a
just
9?
silent. Is that it?
3d6.
Said how much?
3d6. If you manage the saving throw, you landed just fine. It did not feel great as your bones compress as you make contact with the cement, and gravity's reversed. Again, the screams of terror are now shrieks of terror coming from upstairs as you hear, "He's dead!"
Uh-oh.
Imagine dying from falling damage.
Commoners literally have like 10 hit points.
I got you.
Whose turn is it?
Doodles.
Okay. What's your ruling on casting 2 spells in the same turn? Action, bonus action. Does one...
Only sorcerers can do it, and you have to use your meta magics.
Well, so if I have a spell that is a bonus action, do you say that one has to be a spell and the other one has to be a cantrip, or do you allow a spell to be cast, a leveled spell to be cast both as an action and bonus action?
This is the worst question to ask me. I go with San's
The
ruling.
rule-
'Cause San yells at me a lot, so I go with San's ruling.
Okay.
The ruling does not have to be my ruling though. I was gonna interject because I knew you were gonna say this. I knew you were gonna say
Yes.
this.
I always defer to San.
The ruling is yes. A spell cantrip, never spell, but or you can cantrip. But I think you should do what's fun in your game, Cap. I don't think
Yeah.
you should defer to me.
So those are the rules by the book, and that's how I've always ran that. If there is a obscene objection to that, we can flavor something.
Yeah.
It's
mainly
it's
'cause-
for balance reasons.
Yeah,
That's
because
literally all
raw
it is.
means raw bans you from being able to use. So, like for example, if I cast Healing Word, I can only use a cantrip for my action. Is how rules is written is. But like I allow 2 spells in the same turn because I figure you're burning your spell slots. But I don't know what your rule is at your table.
Let's go Baldur's Gate rules. You can bonus action, healing word, and then fucking guiding bolt, so on.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
You allow it? Okay.
Cool. That makes my gameplay way easier.
Yeah, mine too. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna
Okay.
reach down to Iona and grab her hand, and as I pull her up to her feet, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Do you grab her with the hand that you kind of bit and the blood was dripping from?
Yeah, I'm right-handed, so yeah.
So you get some Doodles residue on you as she grabs you. I didn't know how to say blood in any other way.
Yeah.
Residue.
Residue.
Residue. Alright.
You heal for 6. And then also can you? Are you okay?
Doodles. Ah, the flasks. We have to use the flasks.
Okay. Who else is really hurt?
I surprisingly have taken no damage so far.
Did someone else take a lot of damage from the fall? Was it Nathan?
No, Nathan landed right. It was just her.
No, I took some damage, but not a whole lot. He's like pleased, but he's not bloodied or anything.
And then, Grill, how hurt are you looking?
I took a great sword straight to the chest, but I look too angry to care about anything.
Took 6 damage.
Okay. I'll look over to Grill and I'll use a first level healing word. And just go. You look really scary, but you're doing good! And you heal for... Oh, that's garbage.
Lie, that's 8 words.
That's garbage. 3. That's
half the damage he took.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh,
Healing
cool.
word did its job.
You all start to see all the oozes kind of make their way towards this larger one in the corner.
Oh god.
Grill.
I cast Primal Savagery.
Because he's a druid.
He's a druid.
Druid.
He's a druid.
Alright.
And
My favorite spell.
18 to hit?
Cantrip.
It's so good.
No,
That's my
16 to
favorite.
hit.
Misses.
Since we can spell, can we cantrip?
Fuck you.
22 to hit. 22.
22 hits.
Did you already use both D4s?
I only
I
get
have 1d4.
1d4, and I haven't used it yet.
Oh yeah.
No more
sad.
bless. No more
Yeah.
bless.
For now.
4, 7,
I'm about to ruin everyone's day in a minute.
9 damage. Slashing.
9 damage as you hit it, and it wibbles and wobbles, and another chunk of it flies off.
Horrible.
And a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Misses.
I'm going to use my plus d4 to that one.
It'll hit then. No matter what you roll.
And that gets 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
Another chunk of it flies off.
That's my turn.
You said all the ooze is moving towards this big piece I slashed off earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one's still here?
You ever seen Stranger Things season 3?
I haven't watched Stranger Things.
Think of like what happened with the rat Viscus after it was left over. It starts
So
to
I
like
haven't-
crawl.
He said he did not watch it.
Think of like this thing is a giant magnet drawing all the little Uzis in.
Including this one right here?
Not this one.
Interesting.
Iona.
Still holding Doodle's hand. I'll take that flask, the alchemist flasks in the bag, and hand them to her with my free hand. And I'll let the light glow between the two hands that we share holding. And the blood might react to this light magic, and your tattoos might glow. And I'll turn and I'll ask, would you lend me your strength for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
And I'll take her hand to my chest and I'll let the light expand from it. And I'll cast Bless again, but this time at second level. And we'll get 4 creatures. So we'll be Doodles, Nathan, Grill, and Robert who get Bless. And that'll be my action. And bonus action, I will I think I will use this. Bonus action. Because I'm trying to think if this. No, I think I will.
I think you'll what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure this is the right thing to do. And I think I will. With Doodle's hand held in mine and looking at the dire situation, I you'll see from Iona's back almost spectral wings made of light begin to appear. Um, and I'll start to lift off the ground with a flying speed. Um, I'll let go of Doodle's hands and I will hover 15 feet above the ground.
Oh.
As Iona starts to fly.
And I will end my turn as I open my eyes and stare down at the Obleks. But that'll be the end of my turn. Because that was action, bonus action, and I don't really want to move too close to it.
Olivia.
Olivia will use her movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to make her way up to this smaller one and make an attack roll with her great sword. I would say she Great Weapon Masters it, but with the 21 AC, I don't think that's a good idea. So let's roll it. She misses. What's her bonus actions? What can she do?
You're running her right now. You tell
yeah,
me.
I know, yeah. I only scores if I critical hit or kill something. She can't do anything. Alright, that's her turn.
A giant tentacle's gonna form behind the Oobleks and come forward and slam down on top of Olivia. Does the 23 hit?
Yeah, 23 hits.
What's her AC?
18. 23 hits.
Nope, nothing I can do about it.
Rolling damage right now.
Sorry, I have to count how many dice I have to use for this attack roll. Give me a minute.
It does 35 damage to Olivia.
She's dead.
What the fuck?
Is she dead or is she unconscious?
10 over her maximum HP.
What?
Would you double max?
Yes, double.
It's not It's what's her actual maximum hit points?
25.
Oh,
It has to
and
be
how
So
much?
double.
And how much HP does she have left, or like before the
it
hit?
would have
She had 25 HP.
She's
she would
not.
have
She's
to
not dead
take
then.
She's not
12
instantly dead,
damage.
no, but she just got crushed into the ground.
Yeah,
So
she's
she's
unconscious.
She's unconscious.
She's unconscious.
Now, here's where I
She's
ruin everyone's
unconscious.
day as it leans back for its second attack.
So she's dead.
It's not
Two
aiming
deaths,
for the
two
second time.
two
It's 2 death
failed
saves.
death saving throws.
It's heading for Grill this time.
Ooh.
That's fair.
What's your AC, Grow?
14.
It rolled a 17.
Okay.
Do you have any bonuses to your AC?
It rolled a 17,
17 to hit.
and you have a 14. Meat still beats. I can't do anything.
Okay.
Sorry.
I have to do some quick math here.
Does it have a range of 10 feet?
Has a range of 30 feet.
Oh, damn. I was about to say if it doesn't, I'm the closest target, but
26 damage as it hits you, Grill.
Okay.
Has a plus 14
bludgeoning?
to hit. For plus 14 to damage.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Yep.
So, and you said 26?
26. Is it halved? You are raging.
I will take 13 and my 4 temp hit points. So that
Are you still in
is-
bestial form?
I am still in bestial form.
Druids have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
not even going to acknowledge it anymore.
Please
so I
let
take-
Robert face tank the hits.
I take 9 damage.
Yeah, you're not letting me be the tank
Oh.
anymore. I don't like this. The tank has not taken damage yet. This is making me sad.
I pumped him with AC.
As this tentacle slams on top of Olivia and comes up, Olivia's body is just like mangled underneath it. As it comes back, it does the same thing to Grill, but when it lifts up, Grill's just like pissed. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like on like Super Saiyan. He's standing there like Goku, just screaming.
Just screaming.
As for the layer action, the spiders get a little bit closer, but you see this slack is what I'm gonna call it, from where this Ooblek has kind of like conformed, and the corners start to kind of like vibrate. It's still a puddle. It's not like grown up or anything, but it's like pulsing, throbbing even.
I think someone should attack that. Just a suggestion.
As the spiders move a little bit closer, the sounds of all their little feet marching in unison across the cobblestone floor takes us to the top of the round with Hazel.
Has she moved yet? She has not moved.
She doesn't need
She
to.
took a single step. Yeah, that's true. She didn't need to. She got second damage, baby.
She's got range for days.
Robert, you see your love interest go down.
She really can't do anything else. So, 2 attacks with psychic blade. First attack. That's a miss. Second attack. Ooh, that one is a 22 on the Ooblek.
That hits. Roll damage.
With sneak attack, since it still threatens. 2d6 and a
Add your
d4.
d6.
Ooh,
Add
nice.
your D6.
11 psychic. Yeah.
And as these blades penetrated, it like starts making very weird gurgling noises. All of you in your heads at this point hear the voice of someone you care about deeply. For Doodles, you hear your father. For Robert, you also hear your sweet mother. For Grill, you hear one of the elder druids at your company.
How to tell that your DM hasn't read your backstory?
My mother, huh?
Yeah, my father, huh?
Nathan, you hear your mother,
Interesting.
and
Which
Iona,
one?
you hear the voice of Shantea as they scream out in agony. I've read all your backstories. It's been
No,
real.
you haven't.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I have.
No,
Yes,
you
I
haven't.
have. I just need a
You
fucking.
haven't.
It's been a fucking minute since we played. I have 2 campaigns going on. Fuck off.
Heard my mother scream. Huh?
I know what I said.
Alright. Alright. That's good to know.
I know exactly what I said for you.
Fuel for the fire. Just say it's my turn. I'm ready to roll.
It's Nathan's turn.
I know.
Okay, sorry. I'm talking with my son before he goes to bed. Yeah.
Good night, Cayman Jr.
15, 20. With a potato launcher. That was 25 feet of movement. As Nathan's running, he thinks back to the lessons that his mother's taught him, and he's remembering the correct sequence of abyssal runes he has to draw on the ground as he takes his sword and starts etching these glowing runes on the ground and casts Arms of Hadar, where he is putting hits the other two that show that both oozes. Save. Yes, both oozes need to make a strength saving throw.
What was that saving throw again?
Strength for both of the oozes.
Strength. It fails. This still seems to be a little bit shooken up from the smite.
As these ruins radiate and turn dark, and the circle expands, and these dark arms reach out from the floor and strike at the oozes. 3d6 necrotic damage, and they can't take reactions until their next turn. Or until, is it their next turn? No. Until its next turn. So that is 6, 7, 9, 12 necrotic to both of them.
How do you do it?
And as these arms reach out, they start grabbing at the ooze, but they have trouble actually grabbing them, so they just start like you take like a slime or plate or something, start matching them between your fingers, and it starts oozing out between your fingers.
Do you say any nice one-liners or anything before you do it?
No, Nathan's too cool for one-liners.
There's an
Watches the
implosion
destruction.
after this spell hits this Ooblek, as you see this bubble of air visibly form inside of it, expanding to the outer casing of this Ooblek as it explodes. Dexterity saving throw, or you can voluntarily be covered in the viscous that is left over.
No.
I mean, I'm
DC
already
is 10.
covered in it, but I'll try.
14.
Hazel as well?
Anyone who rolls higher than a 10 successfully dodges out of the way, but the walls are coated. You see all of them again slowly moving millimeters at a time, but still nevertheless towards this residue puddle.
Iona didn't dodge. She's just slowly hovering as these wings are slowly forming. And you can see when the ooze sprays, there's like an orb of like light that burns it away before it touches her.
Perfect. You see the spiders in both corners of the room as they burst and turn into also just tiny piles of ooze.
Grill shields himself with a couple of insectoid wings and then flicks it off.
Guys,
Robert's
we're so
just
cool.
burning with so much divine anger that it's just incinerated upon contact.
I'm covered in goo and I don't like it.
I'm tired of being covered in this. Nice. Nathan is once again covered twice
Phrasing.
today.
So this one is still having things move towards it, right?
Yes, they're all moving towards this thing over here.
Did that one take the damage as well?
This is a puddle of viscous.
Are we still
It's-
in initiative?
Initiative has ended.
I'm gonna
Nathan-
dash over to. Oh, sorry.
The boss music hasn't.
I use lay on hands on Olivia.
Grill is still enraged and runs over to this pile and starts stabbing it.
As with every hit, your axe slices through it, but it leaves like a cut. But every time you lift the blade back up, it starts to fill it in. Still kind of bubbling.
Really, you might want to move as Nathan grabs the torch off the wall.
Scattered across the room after this explosion is various human remains and other species remains like skulls and femurs. You see a few pinkies in there.
I will grasshopper back.
I'm gonna toss the torch onto the goo pile.
Robert, drag her this way. Drag her out of the puddle.
Roll a d6.
5.
As the pile explodes into flame, almost as if you're lighting a trail of fuel. You hear the screaming of 1,000 men as it hisses into the night and slowly burns away into just a smoldering pile of ash in moments.
Nathan's like
24
standing there
medi-
just watching the fire.
Go ahead and heal Olivia.
Yeah, I
24
was
medicine
dragging.
check. He already did with the lay on hands.
Okay.
Yeah, I dragged her out of the pile and laid on hands her.
Perfect.
What does a
Combat
24
is
medicine check say?
For what are you checking? Who are you checking? I'm sorry.
Olivia,
Checking
who was
Olivia,
literally crushed by a tentacle.
She is pretty worse for wear. She's definitely has a broken nose. Her nose is fucking turned to the side, and it looks like her wrist may be broken as well.
She's okay, Robert.
She's still unconscious, but she is stable. She is breathing. She's just not came to yet.
Need to get her out of here.
Yeah, Robert just kind of picks her up, arm under the legs and around the shoulder.
Is anyone doing anything, or are you guys leaving?
Is my memory back?
He really wants that origami smell.
It isn't. Those memories have been devoured.
I'm gonna.
Doodles.
I'm looking around for something else to hit to get my memory back.
There's a few chests in the corner.
The flasks. Use the alchemist flasks on whatever's left.
Yeah, okay. And I'll uncork
gonna-
one of them and start, like gasoline.
I'm gonna go with Robert and Olivia to the infirmary.
Robert and Olivia, Iona, Robert, and Olivia exit. Doodles, you are pouring flask. You find 3 chests. Do you do anything with them, or do you torch them?
I'm not gonna torch them. I am mainly focusing on biohazard cleanup, so I don't think Doodles even notice the chests. But I'm not.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm not going on my way to burn them, but I'm more focused on like that shit over there.
Have you seen like one of those like fire starters, like light a field in preparation, like fight against like a wildfire or something? With like that little gasoline drip can. That's kind of what you're doing as you light up all these little like almost leech-sized globes that are like squirming together, and they burn out and turn to ash in moments. The 2 alchemist fire flask is more than enough to do this, dotting this room with small flames and before they flicker out. Grill, Nathan.
I'm gonna start to calm down and come to my senses. Is that a grate in the corner?
It is. It is actually busted open.
Mason's actually looking at that grate too.
Olivia, make sure you burn that too.
Nathan,
So it
as-
can't leave.
As you get over to the grate, you see there's staircases that go down, but about 5 steps down, you see the water meets it.
Oh.
maybe not. Then. I was going to say I was
The-
toss a torch in there, but
To the well.
Yeah.
Looking over in that direction, I'm gonna go investigate this chest.
It's an old chest with no lock.
I'm gonna take a peek inside.
Make a deck save.
So this is the first chest. When you open up, you see some cloth, a glass vial, some gloves, and a scroll.
What would Grill value?
Looks like the remains of probably a wizard.
I am going to look around again. Where you said there was 3 chests?
There's 3. There's one coated in spider webs in the far corner.
Ooh, I'm gonna go look at that one.
So you go through, you rip away the spider webs and open it up. Let me move the map down a little bit. For whatever reason, the map got cut off. There's another chest right here as well. As you rip away the spider webs, again, you find a chest. This one has a lock on it, though.
I am going to get angry and summon my beast form again, except this time it's a big scorpion claw, and I just
The lock falls to the ground.
Did you
The
cast
chest
lockpick?
is free to open.
yeah, cast knock.
The chest is knocked open. Do you plunder it?
When the rogue uses reckless attack.
Yeah, I look inside.
So you find a longsword that is sheathed. It's got some elvish inscriptions, or maybe they're dwarvish. You're not really sure on the sheath itself. You see a set of armored bracers and a pouch.
The sword glows when goblinoids are near. So it's
gonna
like
pick
my
up-
sword, but not as cool because mine glows all the time.
And gives
Real-
disadvantage
real
to
wants-
stealth checks.
Real want this one, and he's just gonna pick up the whole chest, walk out.
Answer.
Yeah.
Solution.
And then there is the third chest. Is Doodles or Nathan going for that one?
Nathan's actually coming over here to ask Hazel if she's alright.
Hey. You want to tell me what's going on now?
Well, just, a slime making copies of people, eating their memories. No big deal, I guess.
Are we gonna tell anyone about this?
Probably should.
Cool.
Yeah, are you okay?
I think so. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Cool.
I've been worse.
What about the people who went missing?
They can probably search for them, but I wouldn't imagine they'd find them.
Just then, you hear the clanking of metal coming up the grates as you see 4 Warforged security officers come up from the staircase, searching for the lead where this monster was last seen.
Doodles is literally standing there throwing alchemist fire everywhere. Holding the matches when the firefighters show up.
Oh. We should probably go.
Yeah.
See you at the library tomorrow after my tryouts.
What tryouts?
Student government.
Really? I didn't think you would be interested in something like that.
Yeah, well, seems there's a lot going on and not much being done about it, so why not?
Maybe I'll see you there.
Hope I will. And,
Students, you need to evacuate this area.
Grill's upstairs, picking through the debris for another drink. With carrying a chest.
Upstairs is in chaos. People are like fleeing. People are like limping out with broken limbs after this gravity shift has happened. Like in the span of 6 seconds, there's people on the ceiling, then on the floor. There's holes where like some people like flew through the ceiling as the ceiling was like weak, and you assume they probably landed in the grass once the gravity got turned back on. You can see. Yeah, there's like nails sticking out of the ceiling where the shingles were put on, and like you can see clear signs of like impalement, but nothing like too serious.
it's not a party unless somebody dies.
Someone got acupuncture on these nails, but you see like someone's scarf is stuck to the ceiling, hanging on one of them. And, like,
kind of picks
They're
through,
not still wearing the scarf,
kicks around some broken glass, finds a bottle, takes a swig,
yeah, you find a
heads
bottle.
back.
Yeah.
Do I see that gnome that drugged me?
Roll perception with. Should I give him disadvantage because he's carrying his betrothed?
That and all the chaos.
The immediate headcanon.
Roll disadvantage.
Alright, 12.
Don't see him around. They shift you focus on.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I saw him, I just kicked him in the balls on the way out.
You do see the remaining bag of pixie dust.
Oh, do I?
You do. Right where you left it, in the closet when you walked by.
I just point my finger towards it and guiding bolt it.
It pops and it shines in the distance as it
Slot just
dissipates.
on that.
Yes.
Another explosion, people just think it's like residual chaos, scream as this goes off and run out. Doodles, the Warforce approach you and they're like stepping out the flames, like they don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
How far are they from me?
About 30 feet.
I'll take, like, I only have, like, I'm imagining I've dumped out the first one. I only have, like, a little bit left of the second one. I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kneel down, I'm gonna set it on the ground and be like, and I'm gonna walk away. And I'm gonna leave.
Saunter away as you guys all head upstairs. We're gonna go to kind of the night scene here. We're gonna narrate out what happens with Olivia and at the medical tent because I assume that's where you're taking her.
Yeah.
So Iona, Robert, and Olivia, you arrive at the medical tent after the rest of the party has dispersed. This cabin and the party is kind of simmered down. It is very early in the morning. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning. People are going to bed drunk, hammered. They've had a good night of partying for the most part. But as you get to this medical tent, obviously there's a few people there who have drank too much. The line's a little bit long. Sensing the urgency, would you guys take that time just be like, hey, we got real emergency, we need to cut? Or what would you guys be doing?
Yeah, I'm starting to push through people.
Roll persuasion to see if the crowd's gonna let you by.
I'm not asking.
Intimidation.
You're not asking. Roll intimidation.
Intimidation.
With advantage? That was very confident, so I kind of want to give you advantage.
Oh, advantage. Maybe I double
Yeah,
crit. No. That was a 20 on the first roll.
you rolled a crit. Yeah, people fucking back down as you and kind of cower as you walk by Princess carrying Olivia, because that's how I see it in my head, and you bring her inside. You set her on this bed. The clerics and healers that are working inside this medical tent look very shocked as they kind of shoo you out and start going to work to heal her.
If possible, I'm gonna stay as close as I can.
There is a small like waiting area in just on the inside of the tent. There's 2 or 3 chairs. Walking with such an air of intensity though from this crazy intimidation check. A guy gets up and just kind of walks out. He doesn't want anything to do with you. And there's an open seat. Is that where you're spending your night?
Yep.
Cool. What about you, Iona?
When we get there, Iona would just make sure that the nurses know exactly what happened, and I would give them like my preliminary findings, just the broken bones and whatnot, and
Perfect.
the blunt force trauma, and I would turn towards Robert, who I'm sure is sitting there just like we see him now, fist in hand and
Foot's tapping on the
pensive,
ground repeatedly.
and I'll sit down next to him. I she's she is going to be okay.
Give me your shoes.
You do know that, right?
That's not the problem. I don't know.
I mean,
She's
sure, a
hurt
broken nose
because
is.
I got her hurt.
You can't look at it that way, Robert.
There's
We
no other
all-
way to look at it. I did something
We-
foolish and she paid the price.
No, you're human. And if being human is foolish, then we all have to admit to some semblance of foolishness. I think what I watched you do in this battle tonight is perhaps the bravest thing I've ever seen. And I think she was moved by your bravery too. Otherwise, I don't think she would have stood beside you. We all chose to stand beside you, Robert. Because we trust you. You just need to learn to trust yourself. And as I stand up, I'll put a hand on his shoulder and slowly let it drift away as I leave him there. Because he obviously needs his space.
Is there someone sitting next to me? Like you said, there's 3 chairs, right? You're muted. Like, I don't.
Yeah, there's someone sitting next to you.
Is there someone sitting in the chair next to him?
No.
I just glare at him, and I'm sending him the message to switch seats to get to the other chair so I can reach the one that he's sitting in.
Again, with this air of intensity that you have around you, he kind of just scooches over without much confrontation.
I pick up the chair and I throw it. Like, if there's you said this is a 10, so I just step outside and I just smash it against the ground and I throw it around.
You could have just walked over and grabbed the other chair.
No.
You smash this chair against the ground. Roll strength check.
It's 18, 19,
So
20,
toxic.
21. 21.
This wooden chair explodes as you make contact with the ground, and you throw what's left of kind of the backrest off into the distance. You hear a cat screech after a few seconds of it being in flight.
We need some emotional
Walk, I,
intelligence.
I walk back and I sit back down in my chair. Let out. I exhale.
The dwarf that you scooted over was like leaned over watching, but as you like walked in, he was like looks away and pretends that he was doing something else. Going to another scene, Grill, as you're walking out, there's just pure fucking chaos as you're carrying out this chest, but a familiar sound catches your ear as you hear the sound of spray paint.
That up to your old tricks.
As you peer out the corner, you see Inva drawing, kind of, 1 second.
Can't even
It's
describe
a
it.
penis. It's a penis.
Definitely not a penis.
It's a
Why gotta be a penis?
it's an eggplant emoji.
You see
Pixelated.
Inva kind of just drawing the symbol of Eris on the side of the wall with like a huge like circle around it. It's she knew she does this sort of like anarchy. Eris is like the goddess of darkness, so it kind of freaks people out. It's like, walking into school and seeing satanic symbols everywhere.
Hey, the party's over. The cops are here. I got a bottle. You want to go back to the room?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Grill, just carrying the chest, taking a bottle, giving her a sip.
She fucking just takes it. She fucking shoots it back. You all head back
Dude,
to the dorms.
Now, do I have a story for you?
What the fuck happened in there? Everyone's freaking out. I got so much shit. They just left it all.
I know, right?
She says,
That's
Look at this notebook I found.
she like holds up someone's notebook.
She's like, this is barely even used.
And she's like ripping out like the pages that are like someone has clearly like written notes on.
class notes. Well, that'll be a lovely sketchbook for you.
Um. Doodles, what are you doing?
I walk up from downstairs and everyone's kind of like dispersed at this point. I'll look a little shell shocked. I'm gonna find a bathroom or the creek, whatever is closer. I need water.
This house is kind of getting collapsed on by town guard or campus security as they're kind of swarming in.
Wherever I can wash myself immediately.
Definitely the creek.
Okay, I'll head to the creek.
I will allow for one check to be made here for Nathan and Doodles as you're both kind of taking some self-reflection time.
Okay.
History checks for both of you. DC is 15.
Bruh,
What?
that's a 2. -1. Dirty 1.
You're just thinking about that creek.
Yeah, I have good reason why I'm
Seven.
not thinking about history.
7. Not thinking about anything.
Nathan's thinking about what his mom's told him earlier, and it was it today. or
Robert has
yesterday,
become death,
when they,
destroyer of shares.
dropped that vague hint of something happening to him soon.
At this time, Iona, you're heading back to your dorm.
I'm gonna go find Doodles.
Okay. Where do you look for Doodles at?
Well, I'm gonna head back to the area of the scene of the crime, just in case she's still around there. And then if she's not there, then I probably would head towards her door.
Perception. A lot of people swarming still.
Dirty 20.
You see Doodles in a creek, um, a little bit further down, uh, down the path. But you see something else too. You see a clear silhouetted figure kind of watching her.
Doodles!
I don't think Doodles would hear her. She's very focused on what she's doing.
And there's a large crowd, but I will let you roll.
If she doesn't hear me the first time, I'll just start racing towards her. Doodles! What do I see this in this figure as I get closer?
I'm rolling to see if they heard you. 1 second. I'm rolling perception. Can you roll a persuasion check for me just to see how large and billowing your voice is, or I'll let you do performance if you really want to scream it.
Or thaumaturgy if you have it.
Yeah, or
Um, I
thaumaturgy.
don't I don't need to I don't really need to scream it. I'll just approach them if she can't hear me the first couple times.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna rule out that this figure does not hear you coming up.
Oh? What do I see as I get closer? Just chilling behind Doodles.
Well, it's
Like smack
about
the back of its
20,
head.
20, 30 feet away. Um, I will show you what you see. You see this person who is like kind of like peering behind this tree.
Oh, you sent it to me in DMs. Isn't that
Mm-hmm. Yes.
but I thought
Do you say anything?
yeah, I'm gonna well, do I am I close enough to speak to them?
Yeah,
Can
you're
they
like
hear
you've like
can
walked up behind them. They don't know you're there. They're obviously
Honestly?
looking at me. Oh, sorry, I lost something out here. I was just looking for it.
Didn't you where have you been?
Oh, I was at the party.
You were at the what of your but you no you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was there the whole time.
I didn't see you there.
I was
In fact,
dancing the
I
night
was pretty sure
away.
you went missing.
I went missing from when?
Well, it was just seemed pretty strange that someone else was riding on your horse just earlier today.
Who was riding on my horse?
Uh, Never mind that right now. What are you doing?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just looking for. I lost something. I lost a ring out here. It's buried in the
Are
some
you
leaves. He's like kicking some leaves around.
are you watching Doodles?
When you say it like that, it sounds weird. Was I was admiring, maybe.
Like like you like her?
Oh, look, it's that ring! Oh! So he picks it up and he starts to like walk away.
Doodles taught me a lot about this. Sometimes boys like girls, and sometimes girls like girls, and sometimes boys like boys, and sometimes plasmoids like insectoids. It's like anyone can
I
love
want to hear
anyone.
more about that horse. This damn ring.
You should tell her. Well, maybe not
He's,
right now
he's
because
already
things are
like
a little
walked
tense, but
away. He's like
where
getting farther.
Where Sansi, where she's in the other direction.
He starts to like jog. um,
Huh. I guess this
Nathan,
is the cat and mouse part that she was talking about.
what are you doing, Nathan? Are you walking Hazel to her dorm? What are you doing?
Um, how late is it? Are there any like
It's
eateries
probably
open?
2 a.m.
Oh, so no late night eateries.
You never know what Bob's up to.
Eh, we can pass by. I'll ask Hazel if she wants to see us, if she's hungry.
It's so late. Do you think anything's open?
No.
Do you want to break in?
Do
And
you?
Ben perks up when I say that.
Do you? I do
I
need to get Argon some food.
I
He's
mean, my
been,
dad wouldn't like it.
I still don't know how I feel about your dad keeping
Uh,
tabs on you.
a lot of people like him.
Tell him it was my idea.
I mean, I'll do whatever you do.
But it's been a long day and I haven't eaten anything.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go see what Bob's doing.
The meat shop? That's weird. Okay.
But me and Argon kind of have a thing about meat.
Yeah, I saw him circling a goblin earlier. What was that about?
He's he's been cranky because I've been busy.
Oh. Cool. Let's go see what Bob's doing.
Yeah. You know, offer her my hand.
She takes it.
Mm. We'll go see what Bob's doing.
Get to the meat shop, and it is obviously closed down for the night. Not an issue for Hazel, as she's a master with her thieves' tools. A few clicks, the lock opens, and you are inside. Huge mounds of flesh that have been so delicately cut or ruthlessly cut, you're not really sure which one, line the tables. The stench of death hangs inside this establishment.
Young. Not as I don't know what the word I was looking for is, but I guess I'm gonna find a bag or something and grab some meat for Argon.
As you acquire your meat, you and Hazel sit down for a small snack. A small produced flame cantrip quickly turns these meat scraps into somewhat of an unsalted like jerky. As you two have your meal.
Dinner date at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. You have any conversations during this meal, or is it just eat and get out?
I imagine it's probably kind of awkward with both of them being not very social. There's just like lots of long
Very awkward.
silences.
The sound of kind of silence chewing as you each look away, not wanting to see the other eat.
Sorry I got you involved in that stuff.
Why?
It's dangerous.
I've never done that before. It's kind of cool.
It was all right. Don't think I've
Really?
ever fought anything that big, but
My dad would kill me if he knew I did that.
sure my moms would be proud. If they seem to like Oobleks. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're not very traditional.
Tell me about your moms.
Nathan kind of pauses for a moment and thinks about what exactly he should say.
We're going to fade to black here while this conversation is had, as to not release any potential spoilers. Where Grill and Inva are making their way back to their dorms, do you make any stops or side quests? Side quests?
No, he's
Say sidebar.
I'd pick up a quest to kill rats in the local tavern.
No, I think this is middle of the night. Had the fun, punched the thing, took a chest. I think it's time to check out, scope out what's inside it.
Inva, as you're walking back, says, "Look what I found. This gnome was just handing this stuff out." She
Oh,
holds up
man.
some pixie dust.
Now that's a good time.
You get back to your dorm, and inside this chest that you took the one with the sword, right?
Yeah.
So there's a long sword. When you pull it out of the hilt, it shines with like a green tint. It's got a really nice leather on the hilt. These bracers have some sort of markings on them. And the leather pouch is kind of odd. When you put your hand inside of it, you find these balls that are just furry.
Furry balls. Now this isn't this isn't my first rodeo. I did grow up at a druid camp.
Furry balls.
Hey, Inva, reach into my bag.
Why? And she like puts her. She's like, "What the fuck was that?"
My furry balls. Can I take the furry balls out of the bag?
Yes, you can.
What so, does seeing them make them any less of an innuendo?
What do you do with the furry ball when you take it out?
Examine it.
Okay. It is a gray ball of fur.
I know what this is.
About how big?
About the size of a D100.
That's 2 dice.
If you toss it, it'll do something cool.
What defines as a toss? What if you accidentally drop it?
Of this.
You have to toss it with purpose, or is it just whenever it leaves your hand?
I'm gonna have to ask that studious one about this. Any ideas, Inva?
I have no fucking idea. What did you make me touch?
I don't know. My hairy balls. Well, this'll be a nice little trophy for the first day of school. But it comes to my attention that I might have lost a little bit of time, in my head. Just
That's
gone.
what they were saying.
Is there anything I need to know?
The cheerleading trials were hilarious. That one girl who's like so like, like disgustingly annoying. She has like something glued to her hand. I can't believe she passed.
I wish I was there for it.
Oh my god, I made the ogre cry.
Now, hurting people's feelings.
Unnecessary consequences, but if it happens, it happens. No one's safe from the Inva.
Well, it's a shame I missed that class. I was really looking forward to spell weaving.
Why don't you just go back?
Son, I can see your Twitter on your stream.
What
Oh, LOL.
Sorry.
What are you trying out for?
It's a good thing it was my never mind.
Good call.
What are you trying out for, Inba?
Do extracurriculars? I'm barely making my grades.
Well,
I mean, that is until I can, get into the documents office.
well, put in a good word for me if you find it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kick back, enjoy the booze, play around with the sword a little bit.
The sword glows periodically, almost as if it's like pulsing with the light all the way
Glowing,
up as it
not
does. You see the
glowing.
runes.
Glowing, not glowing.
Yeah.
Glowing, not glowing. Can I try on the bracers?
You can. Druids can wear armor.
Well, they ain't metal.
These are very much metal bracers.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't care for the druids right now. They can go. Sorry, stream.
barbarians can wear metal. That's a thing.
Oh, we
Well,
don't have any barbarians.
They
Yeah,
lose
right.
on armored defense. I mean, but the important thing is that druids can't.
Yeah.
Um,
Too
He's a
bad you're a
druid.
druid. Too bad you're a
so
druid,
as
right? I mean,
as you
that's gotta
put
suck.
these bracers on, you feel yourself. You kind of feel good. You feel really good. Feel strong. Your AC goes up by 2.
Ah,
Bracers of defense.
bracers of defense.
If only you were a barbarian.
If only I was a barbarian.
Shucks. That's gotta sting, man.
Robert is just sitting there waiting.
Oh, he's inside. Okay, I'll go inside.
You see Max saunter in. His hair is matted, and he's wet in some places. But he has a sack of coins.
I just pick my head up at the sound of his voice.
Hey man, what's going on?
Maximilian, we are inside of a medical tent. What do you think's going on?
Oh, what? Someone else die?
Almost.
Well, hey, look what I found. He holds up this bag. He double paws it.
I'll just kind of reach over, pick up the bag, and look what's inside.
A bag of platinum. About 50 pieces of platinum in this bag.
Where'd you get this?
Oh, I found it. I found it, man. I found it.
Well, as long as you didn't steal it.
Nope. It was just sitting in the fountain.
I'll take your word on
Trying
it.
to understand why he's wet now.
Yep. Well, what do you want to do with it?
So I want it back. I want it back. He starts reaching for it.
I'll give him back his 50 platinum.
He takes it back and he's like, I'm gonna invest or something. It's like falling through it.
Yeah. You do that. Well, I was just gonna lean back in his chair.
Vex takes the chair that is not destroyed, sits next to you, as the gnome who is there for his sick wife has gotten up and dispersed. Iona, you meet up with Doodles at this time.
Let's say backtrack just a little bit. Is when Doodles first got to the creek, she immediately dropped down and started just looking at her hands. She's covered in the gore of the Ooblek and the blood that's all over her hands. She just goes, no. She like plunges her hands in the water and she's just fervently cleaning her hands. It's just muttering to herself in Orcish. She's trying to wash her hands, her arms.
Doodles?
Passive perception. You catch a reflection of yourself in the creek as you're viciously watching this, and you see yourself covered in filth and blood.
I freeze for a moment. I just look at my reflection and just like smash into the reflection on the water, and I immediately start grabbing fistfuls of water and just throwing it like on my face, over my head, drenched till I'm soaking wet.
Doodles, what? Are you okay?
She just, Iona. Hi, I smell.
You're soaking wet. Come here. And I'll take her from the creek and start to use the radiant light from my hands to dry and clean her with prestidigitation.
That's handy.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That was gross.
To say the least. I was really worried. Olivia's gonna be okay. She's got some broken bones, but she's at the infirmary and
That's good.
Robert's still with her. He's taking it really hard.
Yeah, that can't be easy. I'm glad that she's gonna be okay. What do you think's gonna happen now?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I feel like we solved the problem. But as far as I can tell, no one really knows what's going on. I want to go to the headmaster, but I'm a little worried about owning up to the consequences.
Well, the guards saw us both at the fountain and down in that basement, so they know us. It's not like we can hide
Yeah.
from them. Guess we'll find out.
Hey, are you really okay? I could have sworn I heard you say something.
No, I'm fine. I'm just muttering to myself. You're on best company, you know? I I need a bath, like a real bath. Thank you though. You need to teach me that spell. You just like cleaned it right off of me.
Can can I insight on Doodles?
I don't see why not.
You have to
Against your deception, I do know, yes.
or
Please and thank you.
persuasion.
Okay, whatever you'd like.
Just say
Oh my god.
23.
Oof. Okay. My insights. Where are you? Medicine. Insight. Ah, it's a 9. And I'll just shrug. Okay. I I'm not sure where to go from here next, but I'm just so glad you're okay and that nothing happened to you.
You, Iona, are you a god?
Huh?
Like,
What do you,
I'm sorry, is that a rude
what do you
question? Is
mean?
that a rude question? Apparently I ask rude questions.
Mm, not a rude question. I think I'm just more confused by why you would ask that.
Your your light, you had wings. I've never seen anything like that. Only in like paintings.
I I don't know about wings, but I have been practicing light bending since I could walk, maybe even before then. Father told me that I was destined to be a light bender.
Oh, so that was like not in a what was the word? Illusion? Like you flew. You are so powerful.
I have to admit, that I've never been able to do before. Honestly, I think it was you, Doodles. I I don't know. I felt your heartbeat and I felt how much you trusted me. And it made me feel like I had the power to make sure everyone was okay. It was only for a second, but you know, it was there.
Wait, you felt like you could help people because of me?
I felt like I could save the world. I felt like it was at our fingertips. I don't know, I just felt very connected to you. I felt very powerful. It must be how you feel all the time.
I don't know about powerful.
What do you mean? You walk into a room and everyone looks at you, and every conversation, everyone wants to hear what you have to say. You're nothing like me. I just fade into the background. I'm like a sidekick. And that's why when you shared your power with me, I feel like I was finally able to help because you were there.
I mean, I don't know about sidekick, but you were the only one that was able to help everyone all at once. It's hardly a sidekick. No one else can do what you do.
Doodles, while you're standing in the water and Iona is on the shoreline talking to you, you feel something brush up against your leg in the water.
I'll jump up out of the water and look down.
Ah!
Look
What is
down.
it? What is it?
Do I see what it is?
Perception. Wits and awareness.
What's an awareness? 11.
15.
You see, You see a water snake dancing through the water.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Well,
Good
I'll,
thing you
I'll like,
got
dance
out.
off the shore and be like, there are snakes in the water.
Let's get somewhere cozier.
I need a decent shower and a change of clothes.
Agreed. Agreed. And I miss Pangle so much. I haven't seen him all day.
Are you gonna go back to your dorm?
I think I might at least have to stop by there just to collect him.
Alright. If you want, you're more than welcome to stay in mine. We killed an Ooblek. I think we can bend a rule.
Okay. You want to take the walk with me?
Yeah.
So, when you bleed and your tattoos glow, what exactly are you doing?
Huh?
What are you thinking? Your magic. How,
Oh.
I thought you had gotten hurt, but I hadn't seen you get attacked at all. And then I realized that it seems like your magic is in your blood. But that's just a hypothesis. I've also theorized a couple other things in the meantime, but there were many other things going on in my mind, like strategy and outcomes and the probability of Olivia dying completely. But
Yeah.
that was in the back of my mind.
Oh. I don't know. No. I can just I can just do things. Where does your magic come from?
You just do things. That's what I mean. So, well, my magic isn't my own. I'm really lucky. I have the light of Lathander and the grace of Shantea in me. It is their union that we celebrate in my church. Most of Shantea's workers of the weave are druids, sometimes even rangers, those who are more aligned towards the earth and healing, whereas most of Lathander's clergy are those who work in light. I have been able to find a small balance, and my magic comes from both of them, and my faith that they'll continue to guide me. And apparently, from today, the faith of others in me.
I mean, I think that's good that you're here. You're obviously gonna grow a lot stronger being here. You don't look happy
Well,
about that, though.
I I always worry about what's on the other side.
Other side of what?
Power.
Mm.
But we don't have to worry about something like that. We have so much to worry about. At some point we have to talk to the headmaster, and there's a bunch of tryouts tomorrow. Oh, Nathan is going to be running for student council.
I know, I'm so proud of him!
Proud, worried. You should be worried. He
Why?
doesn't have a campaign manager, and I've read all about this already. The start of a great leadership is a great campaign, and without a great campaign runner, who's going to lead the front of organization when it comes to the new student body?
I'm
Do
looking
we
at
want to?
you expectantly. Just, sounds like
As
he has a
we,
He
volunteer.
he needs a competent secretary.
as you two make it back to the dorm, the tree
Volunteer.
is not as typically as lively as it is usually. However, it is around 3 a.m. You both make it upstairs and find your way into Doodles' dorm room, where there is a dog who has torn up quite the number of items and pissed on the bed.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, And I'm gonna look at Pangle, who we grabbed from my dorm on
Yeah.
the way here, and I'm just gonna be very thankful and share like a knowing look because he's got a pretty high intelligence.
Yeah,
Just
Pangle is
share a
like
knowing look with him, like
Pangle is like nuzzled into your neck. Um,
I'm like, I'm so glad you're patient. I don't say that out loud, but I
Yeah.
just pet him on the head. I'm just like, I'm so glad you're patient.
Doodle just goes, "Oh, you," and picks up the dog, and I know I was gone for so long. I'm sorry.
he runs in circles.
I'll
Make
start.
a
I'll,
wisdom saving throw, Iona.
oh
When you
God.
see this
Well,
dog.
at least.
Do I notice?
Oh, no way! I rolled a nat one,
You
so a
feel
6.
obliged to pet this dog.
I was gonna start cleaning up the room with some quick light work, but I immediately get distracted. And as the light fades from my hands, it starts to sparkle in my eyes. And I say, he's so.
Yeah.
And I gotta go pet the doggy.
So, your mom's really that protective of you?
Yeah, they don't want anything to happen to me before, you know.
So you two are walking out of the meat shop at this time and kind of towards. Whose dorms are you heading towards? Yours, or
I'll walk her back to her dorm.
you start heading towards the dark tower in the far end of campus? Wow. That sounds rough. I thought my dad was bad.
We all have it rough in different ways. And Nathan,
So, like,
as they're
your
walking, he'll
powers.
pull out his pipe and light it.
Your powers, like, if your parents ground you, do you, like, lose them?
LOL.
Honestly, I was always too scared to go against them, so they've never had to ground me.
It's better than getting sent to your own dimension to think about things.
Maybe one day you'll get a plane shift spell.
My dad would just counter it.
There.
LOL.
It's the life of being the daughter of an archmage.
So did you just not want to learn magic, or
I mean, I could have learned magic, but I didn't want to. Like, why would I want to do that? It's gross.
I did see that
I
sleep
mean,
spell.
no offense.
None taken, and it's kind of gross as he looks down at himself, still covered in the ooze. And
I mean, like, you know, like the dark stuff's kind of cool or whatever.
yeah, it's all right.
I mean, hey, mom's still looking for more patrons?
I don't know if I would recommend it, but
I mean, I could like find a fiend or something, I guess.
probably better off with my rooms.
Yeah, I got a question. All right, it's been bothering me.
All right.
That one guy you hang out with all the time just seems like a real prick.
Who, Robert?
Is he the one that wears the armor?
Yeah.
Why is he so high and mighty?
Apparently he's a noble or something.
Figures.
I guess he's not too awful with a little overbearing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but like, He's got to be careful with who he's mean to. He's not the only noble here.
Yeah, from what I've seen, everyone acts like they come from somewhere. Like, almost
I mean,
everyone.
most of them do. Money talks.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how my mom's got me in here. Or at least as far as I knew, they never had a whole bunch of cash stored somewhere.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
Hey, catch me after student government tomorrow.
Cool.
I want to show you something.
All right. I will
Cool.
look forward to it. Must be get to her dorm and kind of say like a little awkward, how he doesn't really know how to how to say bye.
You walk her to her dorm. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, what did I do?
Or Dexterity saving throw. I'll let you choose. Dexterity makes a little bit more sense.
I'll go with con because it's higher. Can't dodge it, he'll try to take it or whatever it is. Oh, that's a 11.
She leans in. What do you do?
No.
Did you not do anything?
Nathan doesn't know what he's going to do, so he's not going to back off, but he's not going to lean in either. He doesn't know what she's trying to do.
Looking slightly embarrassed, she's like, good night. She turns and scampers up the stairs.
Yeah.
You better grab that girl by her wrist and kiss her.
I distinctly remember you being one of the people slapping your forehead whenever I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Sir, she's awake.
Speaking of which.
Oh,
Max is in your lap, curled up, drooling. He smells like lake water, and he's getting you filthy. It's what his snoring sounds like. It sounds like he's getting ready to die. He twitches. His leg twitches slightly.
I was gonna just push him off me.
He falls to the ground in scorpions, but he's still asleep when he hits.
Yeah, I imagine he'd still be asleep.
You don't know if he's dead or not, but you're looking at him at a moment, you see his chest rise, you're oh, he's good.
Yeah. I'll stand up, stretch for a second after dozing off, and I'll sit him up in the chair I was sitting in. Just kind of he slumps over a few times. I just keep trying to position him right, and I just leave him there. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you set him
follow
up perfectly, and he just
he just falls over again. I don't care.
Coins shoot up when he hits the ground.
I take his tail and I tie him to the chair with it, so he can't fall over.
Okay.
I'll make my way. Did he actually drop the coins?
No, he's got a
tight
claw on them.
Good. All right, so I'll make my way with the nurse over to where they have Olivia.
She is laying down. Her arm is wrapped. She's got a bandage on her head. She's laying still. Her armor is placed on an armor rack, as well as her sword and shield. as you walk by it. She's got kind of both her eyes open, but they're in small squints. She looks obviously exhausted.
I'll take a knee next to her. And just very, very slowly and softly place my hand on her, whatever's closest to me, like whatever limb, like shoulder.
Yeah, you just grab her shoulder.
Olivia, are you alright?
Yeah. That was pretty intense. You're not gonna
You
like
shouldn't have.
try to convert me right now, are you?
No, I came to apologize.
Apologize. I haven't seen a battle like that in a while.
You were gravely injured because of me.
That's the best part of a fight, getting back up. Were you worried about me?
What? Uh, yes, I just saw you get crushed by a giant ooze monster.
I had him where I wanted him.
You were unconscious in a single hit.
Yeah, and you lost to me in the jousting tournament. We both have taken a loss recently. What of it?
This might be a bit more serious than a tournament.
I'm fine, aren't I?
Are you?
Well, for the most part. I don't think I'm going to be able to joust this season. So it looks like the #1 spot's yours.
That's not my line. I didn't deserve it.
But you got it. By elimination, by technicalities, but I mean, it's not going to go to anyone else. I mean, they may let Jazz take it. Can't have that.
Well, I suppose then I'll have no choice but to. Just promise me you won't do something like this again.
Fight to make sure that you're okay?
It's so
Fight.
hard that I have to carry you on my back.
Fight to save other people? Getting hurt's
It's not.
part of this. It's part of adventuring. It's part of fighting for something that fucking matters. You're gonna get hurt sometimes. It's not how bad you get hurt. It's not even about what happens to you. It's about the difference you make. It's about getting back up. We have to be a beacon for our people. We have to inspire those who can't fight.
You're one of a kind.
I've been called worse.
It's meant to be a compliment.
And taken. Brings me back to my question. Were you worried about me?
Yes. Very well.
Good. So I was worried about you too.
Worried about me? I'd say as I rise to my feet, and I just kind of slap the metal chest plate. I didn't even get hit.
I've seen how you hit. I was worried when I saw you rush in.
Well, yes, that was a foolish act on my part. I'll certainly not be making that mistake again.
course not. Ooh. Why was that thing down there?
That I'm not entirely sure of, but if I had to give it an educated guess, I'd say that was the thing behind the students disappearing.
The murders.
Yes.
Makes sense. But where did it come from? How did it get into the school?
It's just a guess, but I believe I overheard one of the others mentioning that there was a imploded crate in the room that led into the sewers.
Yeah,
It
but
looks like
aren't
it
those
came
things
from the
typically
sewers.
created by, like, mind flayers?
What now?
You really need to study. An Ooblek is... It's a creation, no? It's not, like, naturally spawned in the wild unless it spawns from a even bigger one.
Both horrifying prospects. So either this thing was created and that creator is still running around somewhere, or that was just a baby. Wonderful. Well, looks like my job's not quite done yet.
You're right. She starts to, like, get up out of the bed.
Up. I put her right down.
What?
Just look at her broken arm. I think you might be a little out of commission for that.
No, it's just a wound. I'll be fine. I have itself a good arm.
You literally can't even move your fingers. I gesture towards her in completely wrapped up hand that she can't move even if shit wasn't broken.
Well, what are you gonna do? You can't fight it. Sorry, offensive again. You can't fight it alone.
That's why I have allies. As much as it truly warms my heart that you're willing to do this, maybe you shouldn't jeopardize your health so soon. Give yourself time to recover. Then you can go and almost die again. But not before me.
Visit me every day.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
And if anything gets too crazy, you'll let me know.
I promise.
Good. Because when I get out of here, you owe me a duel.
Well,
That way we can settle who the best of us is, once and for all.
1-1 is a pretty stale record.
I mean, I heard
That's
that
fair.
Sansi said you were pretty slow. We could do a horse race.
I beat him. What do you mean?
That's not what he said. Sansi's never been beaten.
Well, Sansi lost. I'm not one to lie.
Real persuasion.
Didn't imagine he would be one to lie. I have a proficient 17.
17. She looks skeptical, highly skeptical, and is like, alright. She ends
Well, I
up,
guess I'll just have to prove it to you once you get better.
she believes you, but reluctantly believes you. It's when Mikey walks in. He says, Robert, it's late, you need to go. You're not an immediate family member. Volunteers and nursing staff only at these hours.
Very well.
Mikey to volunteer for anything that would help out at the school. And, he kind of escorts you out.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Don't be late.
I'm never late.
You walk out. Max is now again 95% off the chair, just like his back legs are holding on. He's clamping onto these coins that clearly weigh more than him, and just kind of pulling him off the side.
I double fucking knotted his tail. How did he do that? You know what? Is he clinging to the chair, or am I able to pick him up?
You're able to pick him up.
Okay, I was about to say it because I'm not carrying this fucking chair back with me. I pick him up, I just sling him over my shoulder, and I begin walking back to my dorm.
Yep. As you guys head off to your dorms, we will pick up next week after a long rest.
Oh.
Did we level up?
Yeah, did we level up? We defeated Ooblek. I think that's a pretty big milestone. You get what I did there? Because we're milestone level?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Let me attack twice, goddamn.
Not to level 5. What are you talking about?
I know! Level me up twice!
You level up.
Hey!
I get an ability score improvement. Or a feat.
ASI.
Probably ability score improvement.
We
Yeah, I'm
did
going ability
it.
score improvement.
When we join tomorrow, one more day until class starts.
Oh my god, we haven't started school yet.
We haven't even started
Still-
school, but we
still
defeated an
first week of
illithid
school.
creation.
Dude, rush week is intense.
Very, very, very watered down boss fight tonight.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised I didn't get hit. I was seriously expecting to die tonight.
I want you guys to know the plus 14 was watered down of the original damage of that slam attack.
God damn.
And
I
gave
was
it some,
making a backup
I changed
character.
out its spells. I was ruling that the Ooblek gets the spells of some people it devoured. I was like, that makes sense. So I said, oh, he devoured a level 8 wizard. I gave him the gravity switch.
Oh my god.
I was like, this will be a fun one to throw at the party. It's better than erase memories.
I don't know. Erase memory was pretty nasty.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up, bro.
I think you did a great job.
Yeah,
Awesome
good
time,
job,
as
Shai.
always.
It was a fun.
Thank you so
fun fight.
much.
That was a fun
Should
monster.
before I go, should I do another level in cleric, or should I even it out and go for my second level in wizard?
Do what your heart desires, because if you do that with wizard, you get your subclass. But if you do it with cleric, you get another level in cleric.
Yeah, what do you get in cleric? You get something cool level 2, don't you? Oh no, you're level
3.
I already
level
have
3.
level 2 cleric.
You're level
Yeah,
3. What do you get for
I don't
3?
get anything level 3 for cleric.
Ooh, level 2, you get your subclass. I say it's up to
For
you.
wizard, yeah. I might think on it a little more. I think I want to do the subclass. Yeah, I probably will do that. I'll probably just take my subclass.
Okay, and on that note, as we wrap up tonight's session, we're gonna do a raid. Actually, Walwar is live, so we're gonna raid Walwar. Go say hi to the Dragon Den. Looks like he's playing some League of Legends. So go give
Good night,
Walwar,
guys.
go give Walwar some
Night,
love.
son.
Everyone stick around for the raids so you get those fart points, because that's what you love spending them on. Bye everyone, we'll be back on
Good night,
Monday
goblins.
for Wakes of Woe. Bye!
Like the Cyclops fight.
Nah!
Bye.
I have 10.3 thousand.